Esa niña no se aguanta. Quiere todo porque el pussy sabe a Fanta. Si la dejas por pendejo se te casa. Ey, dale todo, dos de lengua y una horchata. Si te alcanza.
Yeah, I'm the shit, huh?
Are you
What's
touching
up,
what
y'all?
I'm
How you
doing?
guys fucking doing? We live up in this bitch right now. Y'all already know we have a very important podcast. And also, Jamie's back in the building.
But I'm not even the most important person here today.
Right now, we got motherfucking all the way from New Zealand. Y'all know her. Y'all love her. She's not in the chat because she's live in fucking person. Motherfucking Chisel.
Oh, AJ's
Chelsea.
in the chat.
Wait.
Your
Oh,
son.
baby Drew? Oh, my God.
What the heck?
I'm dead. Baby, get off here. No, I'm just joking.
You said you found your makeup. No, she didn't.
I
You had
didn't.
to slap some shit together.
I had to piece some makeup together out of like different makeups that, you know, the leftovers. There was a lot of leftovers all over the place. And I have this suitcase that's filled with like mad random like cheap makeup and like makeup from tour and like old makeup. And I figured something out and bam, slapped some face on me.
And still looking like a bad bitch.
And still here. Thank God I found my favorite lashes. So I think that'll always, like whenever you wear your favorite lashes, you're like, hey, bitch.
The right lashes make you feel like that girl. But Chisel's sister is a whole esthetician. I just learned.
What?
She
Really?
does brows, eyes, and what else did you say?
Massages.
Massage.
I'm dead. Instead of her first speech on the freaking podcast being about her, we're going to talk about massages. Her first word on the podcast was massages? Dang, Chisel coming through with a fucking
With the wah,
different
wah.
convo. She said, massages. I'm dead. If you're on the freaking TikTok, make sure you make your way over to the podcast. Somebody tag it real quick. Tag the podcast.
Tag me too. Follow me and follow Chisel on TikTok. If you're on
Yes.
TikTok. But then the second after you do that, log off of TikTok and log on to YouTube. Or stay on both.
That's a whole lot of instructions.
That's so many instructions. You just Chisel Cam. Oh yeah, Bucci's asking for Chisel Cam. We're warming Chisel up to the idea of possibly getting up here.
Honestly, be blessed that we even got Chisel mic. Because
Yeah, Chisel was like,
she was like, I can sit in the back like a quiet student. And we're
I'm
like,
dead.
no. So,
Do you feel uncomfortable, Chisel, or is this okay?
It's good. A little uncomfortable, but I'll get there.
It's a little. What can we do to make
Change
you
the
feel more
subject.
comfortable?
Hennessy.
Hey, or tequila. We don't know what type of drinker. Oh yeah, I got a michelada made by Pumbaa. Not gonna lie, Pumbaa's one of the best michelada makers. Straight up.
Yeah.
She's heard me rant and rave about them and let everybody know because, you know, not everybody can make a michelada that's like really delicious. And
Yeah.
Pumbaa got the touch.
Exactly. So,
All the time.
ladies, you like micheladas, you might like Pumbaa.
Yeah. I mean, there's other qualities, I'm sure, of Pumbaa's that you might like, but the michelada,
It's a bonus.
Uh-huh.
The cherry on top.
that might be why you marry him.
The
might be like-
michelada on top.
I would have left him, but that Michi.
I'm dead. People, like all the people that are on fucking TikTok, I'm about to get the fuck off here just because y'all ain't going over to the fucking podcast. So make your way over there, all right?
Yeah,
The
come on,
podcast
guys.
just started. Oh, it's over there.
Yeah.
All right. Go to the podcast, youtube.com/everydaydays. I got to talk to my main bitch. Y'all are my side bitch. I got to talk to my main bitch, and I can't give my side bitch too much attention because my
Yeah.
main bitch going to get jealous.
Exactly.
So we
Play
got to
your-
go to my main bitch.
Stay your role.
Yeah,
Know
all right.
Stay in your lane. But yes, Chisel's accent is perfect.
We love it. We love it. I'm very excited to, I don't know. It was crazy. Like, I'm sure Chisel, you were probably nervous to meet me. I was nervous to meet you. Like, it was just like wild, right? And then it was a stressful night.
It was a stressful night. I think it was because we've talked to each other for so many years that, like, kind of knew you, but not really. We haven't met in person, so it's, I don't know, it's different.
Yeah, it's weird. It's not like straight up like mad anxiety. Like if you were gonna meet someone that you didn't talk to, so like you already kind of know, but then you're kind of like, what the fuck, this bitch? Look at her.
And then you have the expectations because you're like, what if they only think I'm cool online, and then they meet me in person? They're like, oh, this is a whack.
That's how
crunchy.
Jamie and I've been feeling. Like we'll talk, and then like we hear like we see Chisel staring at us talking like about some dumb shit, and we're like, damn, she must think we're dumb as fuck.
Poor Chisel.
Right. We're like, dude, she's gonna go back and she's gonna block us. Like she's just gonna be like, I will never fuck with them ever again.
The hate train is gonna stop at Chisel Station.
Yeah, because if you think about it, like how, like, you know, like you only get to see us a little bit like on the podcast or like, you know, like anything that's kind of here. But it's like once you see us in real life and we're saying dumb shit. For example, my socks aren't matching. Like Chisel might see that right now and be like, damn, that bitch really don't be wearing no.
We thought she put it on, but she got mismatched socks on.
More Shuri said, that accent has me hypnotized. Hey,
hold on.
chill the fuck. Her voice is super soothing and cute. See?
It's perfect.
It's perfect.
Her voice is what cheerleaders should sound like.
Wait. I mean, it's soothing though. It's relaxing. How are you gonna be hyped up for a football game?
No, but I feel like cheerleaders, it just is like upbeat, motivational, makes you want to like be like, hey, that's exactly Chisel's voice. It's like, this is nice.
I'm fucking dead. Chisel, how do you feel about us just pointing out
Commentating on
mad
you?
shit? Yeah, we're like, that's fucked up, huh? Tell us we're fucked up if you think so. Be like, can y'all shut the fuck up?
Not fucked up. No, you're good. It's
Okay.
good.
It's lit. All right, lit. Somebody said Chisel ASMR.
Yes.
Who's Chisel? Okay, so in the fan base, in the fandom, like if like Chisel is like one of the main fucking fans. Like she does not only like video clips and edits and fucking graphics and like fucking
Answers
t-shirt
everyone's
designs,
questions.
answers people's questions, always fucking supportive, always a lot of y'all are like that too, like Bucci and stuff, but like and Jello and fucking Joey Brown and like different fans, obviously, you know. But I feel like Chisel has definitely won our heart because of how non-problematic and super like dope ass like just great
Good
vibes.
cheerleader vibes.
That is just like, you know what, Chisel? You coming from New Zealand? We gonna fucking kick it in motherfucking LA for my big show in LA because it was.
What would you be your like opinion on your trip so far? Besides hectic and me annoying you, like just say I was great. Skip over that. And say the rest about LA.
What the fuck is she saying? Are you just guiding her to say you were great?
I had to sprinkle that on.
Sprinkle me them bottles so we can try those while she talks.
We need ice.
What do we?
Baby Drew, if you're still in the chat, bring a cup of ice.
I'm
Because these are
dead.
literally called on the rocks.
Oh.
So we need ice.
Baby Drew, if you're in the chat, bring the two ice that is balls. The two no.
I need two balls right now.
No,
You didn't even...
shut up.
No.
If it's Baby Drew,
That's
the
the wrong.
the ice that is the little. There is two ice that is a ball. How do I describe that? Ice, the ball ice.
The whiskey ice.
The whiskey ice. He don't know that shit. We're talking to a 12-year-old like, hey, bring the whiskey ice.
The spheres.
You're gonna take
The
my
spears, yes. The frozen spears of water.
Yes.
Thank you, Ida.
I don't think he's on the line.
I don't think he knows what a sphere is.
He was, when we were, oh, sorry. I did not let Chisel answer the question.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
It's I don't even know how to explain it. It's a whole different world over here, pretty much. So busy. But no, I'm enjoying myself. I'm loving it.
Yay. Okay, we're happy for that. I don't want to put you on the spot too much because that's rude too. Like, I don't want to just be like, yo, fucking put on the spot. So, yeah, we're going to take it. We're going to take it easy. We're going to start in the conversations or whatever. Let Chisel get used to being, you know, on the mic and shit. And we're going to, he said pause. Wait, was Baby Drew in here? I do want to know. Frozen circle water?
I texted him in
Okay.
case he wasn't.
Dope. Carmelita said, hey, you found your makeup bag. No, I didn't. But
Appreciate, like,
But I
we know
will.
where it is. It's located.
yeah. Same
So
thing that
don't
I was
worry.
just thinking today, because new iPhones, even if they're dead, you could still find them, right? It says like still findable.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm so dumb. I literally haven't been looking for my phone because I was like, oh, well, it's dead. And I could, whoa, he's here to save the
Hey.
day.
With the ice balls.
Yeah.
Oh, he said, you don't think I know what a sphere is? Well, baby, bring me a cup, though. We're going to need 2 cups.
Oh,
No,
those.
you're good. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So
We
what,
got
you
the
know
spheres.
geometry?
Yeah, of course. My son is
He
smart.
goes to a great school.
All right, I
And
will
has
come
a-
up with a test then.
Oh,
A
yeah.
quiz.
Quiz. That's going to be the next vlog.
Oh, my God.
Gosh. Everybody's ears.
Sorry to everybody. Cover your ears. Just like his uncle. What about a other cup?
What the heck does that have to do with me?
Who
is
gave
a
me this ice
joke.
water? Last time somebody gave me ice water in this big ass mug.
Can we have 2 regular
It was you.
cups,
Yeah.
please? No, regular cups.
In the house, there's the actual like whiskey cups, and that's what these balls go into. So we could just do that because
But what is your next flavor that you want to try?
what is this one?
That is navy rum.
Navy
and if anyone
rum.
wants to know what we're trying, we are trying the boozy little chocolate truffles from Trader Joe's.
Little boozy.
Little Boosie Bit. Wait. No, his name is Boosie Bad Ass. Sorry, I don't
This is
follow
good.
him.
How much alcohol does the chocolate actually have though? Like if I was to eat this whole box, am I getting
2.6.
fucked up?
2.6 to 5% alcohol by volume. Do you want to try some, Ito or Chiz?
Stop calling her Chiz.
But if you say it once, it's like a chip. You know, once you pop, you just can't stop. But I think that is, if I'm blocked tomorrow, that was when I crossed the line.
Like
That
if you
was
think about it, her name's already a nickname, so you can't nickname her nickname.
But someone else gave her that nickname, and I like to have my own individual nicknames for
Who
people.
gave you Chisel?
Oh, it's a dumb story.
Oh, no, we love dumb stories. Bring it in.
I mean, everyone knows Snoop Dogg for Chisel My Nizzle.
I'm fucking dead. So what happened?
My sister made her own nickname. Her name's Jade. She called herself Jazade. I wanted to be cool like her.
I love that.
Oh, that's so cool.
So yeah, it's actually funny because it's not pronounced Chisel. At first, it is now. It is now, and I've taken that on board. But it was Chiselsea or Chelsea.
Wait.
Chiselsea? Wow, we've been out here just screwing
I
up her
feel like
name.
Those ones. That's more of like a Jay-Z thing, right? The Chiselsea.
Chiselsea?
That's definitely
He's from
Jay-Z
Chiselsea.
vibes. Yeah.
That's
do
so
we have
dope. Thank you
three?
so much,
Thank
baby.
you.
Appreciate you. Maybe he thought like, Chisel's more like fancy.
Oh
but
yeah,
then again, that glass is-
Chisel is.
That glass is struggling. I'm not gonna lie.
We're two men.
I'm dead. Yeah. Thank you so much, baby. Are you watching that show?
Appreciate it.
Yes.
I'm dead.
Okay.
You guys left and then came back, and then as soon as I came back, you said to bring this to you.
Oh,
You are
thank
literally the
you.
best.
You are
like,
the best,
and
baby.
what good intuition you have. We appreciate you.
Look at that. Ha!
Ooh.
Fancy.
Wait, how'd you do that? Because I don't want to break my nail. Honestly, that
you
would
just,
be my 13th reason. At this
Chill
point,
out, 13 Reasons. You've been talking about 13 Reasons.
I'm at
all day.
12.735.
Stop it.
Don't push me.
Because I'm close to the edge. Just like, I don't want to touch your ice. So, like, you got to, like,
Touch it.
Yeah.
well, it's your
I
ice.
will
You going
lick
to drink
you
it.
right now. I don't care.
Hold on.
Not in that
My
way.
baby Drew said, all right, I'm out. He said, I've heard this convo. No,
He's like, and I'm logging off the podcast.
he's like, and we out. All right, there you go.
Do you
So
guys
that-
want to
that-
try some Trader Joe's chocolate?
Yeah, toss it.
Chelsea.
Oh, hell
And
no.
yeah, like
Can you do
if
it?
we can
I
get
don't
Ito
trust
and Chisel and Chiselsea freaking messed up from just chocolates, that we did our job.
Chocolate wasted?
Chocolate wasted, actually.
Literal. Love that.
You got nails, so I'm trying to open this, and you freaking take it away
You were
from me.
supposed to throw it to your brother because I can't be trusted to do that.
I'm
I
not
could be trusted
throwing
to
him
open-
chocolate balls.
Like a little puppy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just throw them. I catch.
Guys, just Chiselsea. Do me a favor.
Yeah,
Grab
you
it.
play softball.
Yeah.
If anyone can throw them, they can beat you.
Did you pitch?
She still
Definitely
plays.
not a pitcher.
You still play fucking softball right now?
Yeah.
For real?
Socially.
Oh, I was like, yo, imagine she's like a fucking professional fucking softball player. We're here.
And we're all stupid. We will really be the stupid Americans we've been talking about this whole time.
We were
just
asking
didn't
her
know.
if we're asking her so many stupid questions that I'm sure she's like, dude, what they say about Americans?
Spot on. Like I have to, me, my sister, and my friends have to write a formal apology because we spent 20 minutes in the car talking about which condiments deserve to be in squeezable bottles and which ones don't. And she was just sitting there. She was so polite. Didn't say, shut the fuck.
Well, maybe. Do you guys got squeezable condiments? Y'all make burgers and hot dogs and shit?
Yeah, not a lot of them are squeezed. Oh, some of them are, like tomato sauce and ketchup.
Yeah. Tomatoes. So we were saying like, okay, mayo does not deserve to be in a squeezable bottle. Sour cream, yes. Jelly, yes.
I like mayo in a squeezable bottle.
But you don't need it.
Like you don't need
Peanut
to.
butter squeezable, no point.
Oh, that would make perfect sense though, because if they're gonna have jelly and squeezable, they have to have peanut butter and squeezable.
But like jelly, if you ever try to get a big old heaping thing of jelly, it just slides off the side and you need to squeeze it on. Peanut butter, you can just whip your wrist, get a good portion.
I just mean so that you don't have to get a knife dirty.
I'm sorry,
Okay, do you
but yeah,
believe-
exactly. For me, because the only reason that I've ever believed in squeezable is tour. Because when we're on tour and the fridge is just so like you're moving and everything's so fucking crazy, that anything squeezable, you just like don't use any knives and you just like squeeze them on mayonnaise, slap the ham, slap the cheese on, eat your sandwich, you good to go for the rest of the thing. But you just
We're doing it to her twice.
what?
Poor Chisel.
What, we ask her a question and then we just make the conversation?
No, we're just talking to her about condiments.
You're like, I'm so
She's like, she's surviving this same
Deja
trauma
vu.
twice. We're re-traumatizing her.
Was she even traumatized? You're
Well, she was just so quiet, and then I looked back, and she's like,
Oh shoot, Oscar.
I'm like, ooh, shut the fuck up. But then we made it up because we got to
Oscar.
watch your neighbor's, what's it called? Christmas lights.
I know.
Nah, but that's
Oh, yeah,
a
the
valid
neighbor-
conversation though, because
That is, and especially because leading into the whole like tour thing, like on tour, I rather that because you know it used to be so gross. You know I like tour with dudes and shit, and I just don't like when the mayonnaise gets to that questionable part where like now it's low. So I don't know if you've been sticking your hand in where like the sides of your hand are touching the sides of the
Oh,
mayonnaise,
no, you gotta
and
get
so
it
now I'm
small
like
enough.
I need a new mayonnaise because what the fuck is that? And also I always have had this rule: don't be grabbing the ham with your fingers because you might think you grabbed it with your fingers, but you touched the other ham, and now
Yeah.
I come and go grab a good piece of ham and you already touched it, and there was a bunch of dudes and they're all, you know, we're on the road. I'm like, dude, don't be stick a fucking fork in the
next thing
ham.
you know, first they sneeze, then they too much.
or worse, another bad thing about the mayonnaise thing is cross contaminating. You get a little bit of mustard in the mayonnaise, or a little
Yeah,
piece
that's
of
bad.
like toast, little crisp.
But see, like
In there,
mayonnaise,
it's like nah, you
like-
just ruined the whole thing.
yeah, mayonnaise is also a condiment fully deserving of squeezable. Even Dijon still squeezable, in my humble opinion.
I think if you could afford squeezable, just do squeezable.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Like, what is worth the upcharge?
Do
That's
they-
how our conversation
Do
started.
they have
on
like
this.
like a kit where you could turn something that's not squeezable into squeezable?
Wait, redact that. We're gonna be inventors. We're inventing
Patent pending.
Hush, don't
this. No, he
don't
can
give
shoot
away
his
the $1
own.
million.
He can shoot his own infomercial for it.
I would want somebody to do at that point. It's not even gonna be worth it. Because if you're just gonna stick everything that was in a regular packaging into another packaging, like and squeeze it in there, that's fucking gross.
It would have to be like what is it called? Universal size, and it could just go onto everything like a condom.
No,
but
'cause you
it's
can't-
squeezable now.
But you can't squeeze it because like the mayonnaise comes in glass.
Oh.
Like everything comes in like a
Well,
different
no,
type of.
mayonnaise comes in plastic now.
Or yeah,
But
I
it's
know.
hard
I live in
plastic,
the 40s. I'm sorry.
I know, geez. Milk
Back in
comes in
my
glass.
day. Oh,
I'm
sorry.
done.
So just before we cheers with our drinks, we are trying today this sampler kit from Sam's Club because we got cards. We're grown. This is, and shouts to Kenya for letting me use her Sam's Club card. This
Kenya also,
Oh shoot.
Kenya also gave us her membership to fucking
Right.
Sam's Club. No, I'm just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
No, but you know what's bomb? She lives in Florida. I just added it to my Apple, like my Apple Wallet, so I can just use her
Dang.
Sam's Club whenever.
I'm fucking.
It-
I just
Mr.
realized the other
Walton?
day though that song with Kenya Oz came out this year. I was like, whoa, I feel like that was like last year.
Dude, this year was packed, action packed.
Action packed year.
Yeah. Yeah, because she was talking to me. We were talking at the Sony event at the Latin Grammys, and she was like, "Let's make the remix, 2023." And I'm like, "That song came out a long time ago." She's like, "No, it still got legs. Let's do it." I was like, "Let's do it. I don't give a fuck." I was like, "As long as you're down to do another song with me." And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Hey," and all her Sony people were there. So I was like, "Y'all heard this
y'all
shit.
heard that.
Y'all heard
this
that
is a contract.
shit.
Legally binding.
Independent release with Kenya for sure. Love it. All right,
Oh.
cheers, bitch. Sorry,
Cheers.
bitch. Sorry,
Yes.
not
So
to call
this
you a
is
bitch, but
the no, I love being called a bitch by you.
I know.
This this is the Mai Tai on the rocks, and it is made with pronounce this so I don't say
You want
it
some,
fucked up.
Chisel? You want some? Y'all want some?
Yeah,
Anything?
there's still half a bottle left. You
Uh,
guys
Get you more
what is
ice?
that?
You want some? Yeah, this is definitely better than anything else we're offering you because we'd be like,
Hey, I
chug
offer
out the
Hennessy.
Hennessy bottle, Chisel, but then all the nice shit, we're like, well, hold on, let's get her. Check if there's a glass over there.
Can you
And
say
I
what
don't know if
this
Yeah,
it's
this
is?
fine.
chocolate tastes like regular chocolate.
Yeah,
It ain't strong.
she's so polite.
it's
Chisel, we
between-
are ghetto around here. Don't even worry
Yeah.
about it. Throw shit.
Thug it out.
Be
girl.
like, throw shit around. Don't even worry about it.
We
Fucking,
just
if you
need
see.
the ice.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
we
wait,
need
but
the
I
ice.
think there's some reusable ice in there.
No, or eat baby Drew. I can run and get some.
I mean, is the ice that?
My nostrils
Does it-
sparkling. I have a
It's reusable
piercing.
ice, like the plastic frozen.
No,
squares.
I'm just saying, like, does it really enhance it that much?
I don't.
Yeah,
I mean,
it does. Cause I'm not gonna lie. When
you don't
before
want to try this hot.
before it got warm, before it got cold, it was a little bit warm and it was a little more like like you know when you taste like a soda that like is too much to the sugar part, like nasty,
It needs to be
and then the
diluted.
ice kind of like makes it.
Diluted.
It's like pineapple
okay.
juice. I love pineapple juice in any condition. One of the biggest reasons that I'm happy to be off of keto is pineapple juice. And then, but when I drink it in the morning, if I'm hungover with ice, oh my God, it's like
It's
a fucking
different.
experience. It's a spiritual experience.
Okay, so
ayúdame con-
next time when you're sad, I'll remember pineapple juice with ice.
I
I'll be like,
love-
but you have pineapple juice with ice. So can the world really be that bad?
I love it. Pineapple juice with ice, Reese's peanut butter cups, sandwiches, just regular sandwiches, grilled cheese and macaroni.
When you were on keto and we got that keto bakery in Mexico, I think it brought a little.
It did. No, it did. It
We'll
did.
put a little umph in it.
I know. I'm
But
still,
it was still
so
like
sad about my
keto
grill.
vibes. Like it's never really
I know.
all that you want. Pineapple juice with pizza.
Pineapple juice with pizza? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, quickly, let's have a girl talk before my
Okay.
brother comes back.
Tick, 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 tick.
Oh, what?
Periods.
Dude,
Wait, I don't know. You said girl talk. What are we talking?
I know. Jeez. To the person that keeps asking for Hold Me Down, that is one of the oldest songs I've ever dropped. What? You're just like, drop Hold Me Down. I'm like, what?
Listen to my new shit. She just put out an EP. Don't be rude. Like,
I did.
don't ask her for anything for a month. Just take whatever you get and be happy with it. No
Okay.
shade to you. I don't mean to come at you like that, but I'm very protective of her right now. She needs some nap time.
I
My-
know
my
Jamie's
little
been so freaking, and she's been so understanding because you gotta have friends that understand whenever you fall off the face of the earth, and then you're
Pop back up like,
like,
here I am.
and I do.
I'm like, yay, here we are.
I know. I'll at least let you know. Like I'll be like, hey, I'm going through it right now. But when you're going through it, you can't explain it. Like you just are kind of like, hey, I'm going through it, and then people be like, oh, okay, you know, cool, go, you know, hit me up. And then when you come back up, and then you're like, hey, all right, so this is what happened. Let me update you, and then you fucking update.
And then you're like, let me spill my guts.
Right? Because I remember hitting her up in Vegas. I was at Latin Grammys, and I'm like, bitch, I gotta tell you something. But then I kind of went through more shit, and then I was just like, she's like, bitch, are you gonna tell me? Are you gonna tell me? Are you gonna tell me? And then I was like, and then I
You're
lost
like,
my
I
bag,
can't.
and I was like, fuck.
You're like, I literally cannot. Like, and sometimes it does. It like it gets so much. You're like, I want to talk about this. Like we had a situation too when when I first came, and I'm like, I just talked about this to 3 people. Like, if I recap this one more time, might lose it.
And then when you're
give me-
ready.
give me an hour.
Yeah, and then when you're ready to talk about it, you talk
just
about it.
All spills out.
But that's how you know them real friendships, where it's like you really been friends for a long time and you really give a fuck. Like we gonna what you need? You need time. You need this. You need that. Calm
Exactly.
down. This. You know. And that's just more like you got to know each other. I think when you have like a newer friendship, you
It's
still
like
learning
it comes
each
across
other.
as rude.
You still learning what the fuck it is, but it's like when you truly trust the intentions of like your friend, you're like, all right, this bitch don't mean no fucking foul.
Yeah.
She's just dumb.
Exactly.
and
And then
like, I am.
And it will
That's
be
me.
like, ooh, sorry, try not to talk over you. But it's like literally same thing. Like I will be a needy ass bitch and I'll be like, Snow, I know you're busy, but can you please text me that you don't hate me right now? And she'll be like, Jamie, I love you, stupid bitch. And I'm like, perfect. You don't have to text me for 3 more days. I just needed that confirmation to ease my own anxiety. And she's like, I'm literally doing 1,000 things. And I'm like, I know, but I need to know one of those things is not hating me.
Which is so. I feel like that would have been a friendship saver and a relationship saver. Like, to be honest, like if I look back, if my needs for like, please just let me know you don't hate me. If I would have been more open with that, I feel like there's a lot of, there's a lot of things where instead of feeling like an indirect or like a weird thing, it would have just been,
Validate my emotions.
yeah.
But I think that took me a long
I
time.
needed this bitch to
too,
come through my life to teach me
to
just say it.
It's hard to admit that you're like an emotional person, and now anyone who I can tell that I'm an emotional person, I'm like, I am the most emotional person that you will ever meet. Please know that I will cry in front of you. Like with Lauren, when you were recording Pina, I cried in front of her.
And
I've
you
met
didn't
her
even know she was.
Within 90 minutes of meeting, she saw me cry. And like, can we talk about what a down ass? She doesn't watch this, right? Okay. What a down ass bitch she is. This girl sat there, let me bawl my eyes out in front of her. Next time we met, didn't be weird about it. Wasn't like, hey, that's the girl who was crying on Snow's couch. She was just cool as hell. Like, she's a consistently cool person. And I always feel like it's like this thing, especially I feel like with women, where when you see a girl who's like super put together and like a bad bitch, you're like, oh, I know she's a bitch. And you don't even give them the chance to be nice. But I will vouch to you right now, Lauren is she is cool as fuck. Like, you would not think that she would be cool. You would think like she got all the ingredients to be super stuck up, and she's not. So shouts to her, dude. Like,
Yeah, no, truly. And then this bitch didn't even fucking really know like who Lauren was, so she's just like thinking that that's a friend of mine, and she comes over, and then she's talking her shit or whatever, and then crying and everything, and then I'm just like, oh my gosh, it was like all these things, but also just even with me, because I was just like, I've already cried to Lauren too. I don't know what it is about her energy, but apparently like all your fucking traumas come out, and she's just like, y'all are good, and then she gives you good advice too, and then you're just like, I feel better,
and also a very good listener.
Yeah,
she's a good listener. But also talk about embarrassing things that happened that day. I'm like, oh, you make music too? And she's like, yeah, I'm the one who's singing this. And I'm like, oh my God, you're such a good singer. And I'm like, oh, like, so music is all you do for work? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, that's awesome.
And nobody in the room said anything. We're just like,
yep. And she's like, it is. She's like, it is. It's great. Like, she wasn't like, bitch, I'm from motherfucking Fifth Harmony, ho.
Right. No. And then later on, when you found out, you're like, oh, baby Drew. Literally, because, you know, at the show. So Lauren showed up to the show, and thank God. Like, she fucking killed it. She was amazing. We'll talk about the fucking sound man later. But she's super amazing. And so when she showed up, she said hi to, like, my mom and baby Drew, and, like, goes into my green room and everything and all that. So then he knows who Lauren is. But it was crazy because today, literally, he was like, wait, Lauren's a singer? Because he wasn't awake for the Lauren performance. Like, baby Drew fell asleep. So he was just like, Lauren's a singer? But I just thought it was so weird how, like, my son... Like, if I ever thought about having a kid, I wouldn't think that my kid would be around people that are, like, so dope. And, like, he just knows them personally, like, as a person. And it's like, that's dope. Like, I'm happy. Like, just as a mom, I'm just like, yes. Like, you know what I mean? And obviously, I had to put him on and be like, bro, put some fucking respect on this woman. Name, So I did. And he, like, was looking at it. And he was like, whoa. And I was like, yeah. I was like, there you go. Fucking. But... He just has been knowing people lately more, just like he doesn't go, who are you, how many followers, what do you do,
well,
blah blah blah.
God.
He's just like,
can you imagine me? I'm like 300 followers on my personal Instagram.
You're dumb. No, I guess sometimes the same way that sometimes my brother and I will speak English to each other, and I'll sit there and be like, I can't believe we speak English. Like, straight up, like, I didn't think when I was a little girl, I did not think I was gonna grow up to be an English speaker. I was just like speak English like good, like, you know, like
very
with a lot of words.
You speak English very well.
Because I looked up to all the family I looked up to only spoke Spanish and a couple English words. So to me, whenever Ito and I are having like a conversation, I don't know, about like just bigger words, I'm just like, we fucking speak English.
We're those people from TV.
We're those people. So the same thing with my son. Like, whenever he's asking me for some, like, you know, like, I don't know, some fucking rich kid shit or something, I'm just like, this is weird, because I was a nanny at a fucking rich ass people's house, and I would look at their kids and I'm like, spoiled ass fucking kids. And now it's like, I have my own spoiled ass fucking kid.
Yeah.
You know, but he's not as bad as they were. They were fucking assholes. They tried to make me clean up dog throw up. I was like, I'm a nanny. I am not the fucking maid. Cleaning lady. She's over there. She got me the job, to be honest. I mean, and God bless her, but y'all pay her better than you pay me. They used to pay her very well. She had like 10 kids. I was like, she was so little, and like she was like, you know, I don't know at the time. I was super young, so I was like 15. So I don't know how old she was, but I was just like, I would always try to be like, people still have 10 kids? That seems like a 1940s thing.
Nick Cannon gang.
Bro, okay, but Nick Cannon and who else? Fucking Octomom?
What's his name? What's that boxer's name? And George Foreman. All his kids are named George Foreman, and his daughters are named Georgina or Georgette.
Bro, say that as a fucking...
Georgia.
All his kids... Pull up a clip. You know that about George Foreman?
I feel like everyone knows that about George Foreman.
You don't?
But in...
Okay, good.
Do you... Wait,
I barely know that.
Do you know who George Foreman is?
George Foreman is a fucking boxer, and all his kids are named fucking George Foreman.
Or a female version of George.
Georgina.
If it's a woman.
Georgette.
Girl. Yep.
Georgia.
Okay,
Georgia.
Jasmine said she has
Georgia.
8 siblings. Octomom, good one. Grandma had 18. Goddamn.
Oh my God. George Foreman.
And then it's
George
random
Foreman.
the way he named them, like 3rd, 4th, 5th. Like that's not how you. That's not how that works.
That's fucked up how all his children are lined up on Google and one of them is the prison picture. Like y'all really couldn't find another fucking
With
picture
the
of that.
TMZ.
You know which sibling that is.
Wait, but one of them's name is Natalie.
Who Frida? Is that his wife?
I don't know. It's
Can you imagine that's the one like that he didn't have with his wife, so she gets to be named Frida.
She's like, a win is a win.
A win is a win. How is Chisel doing in the background? They want to know.
I'm good.
Are you like, okay, this is the last question we'll ask. I'd like until you let us know
Yeah.
you're comfortable. Okay. Do you want us to stop fucking talking to you? No, I'm just
Yes,
joking. Do you
please.
want us to stop putting you on the spot? Or are you like, I'll come out of my show when I want to? Or are you more like, ask me questions, that's cool? Or like, do you drink? Do you not drink? Do you rather not on the podcast? You can be like, yes or no. What do you want to do?
There was a whole lot of questions.
I know.
No, so I won't interrupt you when you're talking. So
She's like,
I
I'm
won't
polite.
say anything until
No, you
I'm
gotta
talked to.
interrupt, or because we're not gonna.
But are you okay with
Shut
us
up.
asking questions?
You know, it's fine.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
cool. Wait, sorry, real quick.
We're not ready to
Someone-
be interviewers, by the way. We
Yeah.
suck.
Someone wrote that their friend is barely 30 and got 10 kids already. Hey, tell him to slide me his number because I know he got something good going on.
whoa. You-
He's
you're
knocking
trying
it
to
back.
You're trying to be part of that?
I know.
No,
That he
I'm
probably
on
just some
birth
super
control.
swimmers.
But
Okay.
gotta be something to have 10. I mean,
No, I feel like it's so. I feel like
slanging some meat.
that ain't very much. Like getting women pregnant. If I was a dude, I'd probably have mad bitches pregnant. I'm not gonna lie.
You're like, I would have 20 by the time I was 30.
Yeah.
I'd
Like
double
what?
that.
I'm not me competing with whoever. Like
No.
I'm like I'd have had 40 kids. Fuck you. No, I'm just joking. Hold on.
My swimmers
Yeah.
would be swimming.
So yeah,
right.
there is.
That would be depressing if I did wake up as fucking Chris Breezy, or I woke up as a dude and I was just like a
You
a
woke
disappointing
up
one.
in
I'd be like, oh fuck.
Chris Brown's body.
Sorry,
Remember
what were
that
we saying?
song?
Well, yeah, that's so. He has 10 kids, and 5 of them are named George, and one
Nice.
is Georgetta.
That's a nice
Georgetta.
50-50 ratio right there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically 6 are like named after.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Oh, so there goes the Frida. Okay, one is named Little Joey,
Well, yeah.
or nicknamed Little Joey. But you see how it's like George the Fifth. George, that's cheating. Like that annoys me because I'm so proud of my son being the 5th because we made it through all that lineage, like that deep family roots, and you just cheat by
By, like,
going
what?
from junior to the 5th by yourself in one generation. That's someone should revoke those letters off the end of their names. I don't think that's fair.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
it's all the dudes basically. Like the first boy he had was named him George. Then the second boy he had named him George. Third boy, the only ones that he's not naming George is the girls.
What do they not name them? Like around the house, you're not gonna be like, hey George, come here.
Well, that's little
See, Little
Joey,
Joey.
Red, Big Wheel. Oh my god,
Not the
They
big
just
wheel.
ran out. They're like, big wheel. That's
Monk.
Monk?
Monk.
maybe he was quiet. That's gonna be my guess.
And this is the real.
Did you hear about
And how
all
is
those
the
monks
10th
that were freaking doing meth?
Oh yeah, I saw a picture, but I didn't.
Hey yo, there was
That's not right.
wildin'. You said that there was the meth to Jesus pipeline.
That was a reverse.
That's monk.
Monk to meth pipeline. We need to dig
Dude.
into that. Let's have an expose. 60/60 special.
Yeah, I saw that it said drugs. I didn't know that it was meth.
I would have thought heroin, to be honest. Sorry, no offense, anybody out there, but I would have
Wait,
thought.
no
something-
offense to the heroin addicts.
Or
If
monks.
you need to be offended and stop using heroin because of this, please be offended.
No, I would have thought like
I mean, I think it goes without saying, but
Psychedelic.
please don't do that. Psychedelic, yeah.
that's what I would have thought when I saw that, but I didn't think meth.
Yeah, like
what are they?
what is that ashwagandha or no? That's the thing that makes you fertile. What is that thing that people do? They go in-
Ayahuasca.
Sorry, yes, that one.
She said
sorry.
ashwagandha. No, and I don't think that makes you fertile, does it?
It does.
I think it makes you.
I think it's something else.
It has a lot of health benefits, but I was looking into it because I was like, oh my God, these seem great. And then it said, and it makes you really fertile. And I was like,
I'm
Same thing
fucking
with,
dead. Somebody recently sent me a picture of their vitamins that they're taking, and they're doing it for another reason, and it makes a lot of sense.
are they?
Yeah, last time when we went, me and mommy went to GNC, she picked up some of this. I thought
Some
it was for
ashwagandha?
Ashwagandha.
What
Oh
is
my
she
God,
If you're taking
imagine
it for
for-
any other reasons,
Would-
bitch, you're
Would
fertile
you guys,
now.
What would you
Stop
do if your guys'
fucking.
mom had a baby right now?
No, it's stress. It's to reduce stress. I think is what she got it for.
Yeah, but it's just one of the many side effects. But
Ashwagandha.
would you? Well, how would you guys feel if your mom had another baby and just had a sibling? All of a sudden, you're like, stop
I'd
bringing
be
it
angry.
up. Because like Dave, he's your age, and his youngest sibling is 1 year older than our daughter.
My dad's youngest is 3.
Oh, so you already have a baby sibling.
Yeah,
You have a sibling grandchild.
and we don't want to talk about his wife's age.
We don't.
We don't.
Okay, so our next drink from the sample.
Shouts out Mexico.
Shout out to her.
Yeah. Anyway, what's up, TikTok? Make sure y'all make your way over to the fucking podcast. I'm
Please
gonna get out of
do.
here before y'all ban me. Over here talking about.
Is anyone? Wait, which one do
Over
you
here
guys
talking about
want
meth
to
and
try?
Mexicans.
Sorry. Which one do you guys want to try next? Oh, we have jalapeno pineapple margarita, classic daiquiri, or classic margarita.
You said, wait, what's the difference? Oh, pineapple margarita?
Spicy pineapple.
Oh, I want to try that.
Okay.
Put some tahini in that bitch. You
And
believe
if-
in pineapple on pizza?
If anyone wants to
100%.
drink along
100%?
with us,
Yes, my kind of people. I love that. Is
if
that more
anyone
common?
wants to
Sorry.
drink along with us, you can pick up your sampler at Sam's Club.
Is that more common over there?
Yeah, it's like one of the cheaper pizzas.
Damn. I got
Everyone
cheap
gets
taste. Damn.
They're like, nobody wants this.
They're like, send it to New Zealand. No, but-
Is pineapple also something that has to get imported into New Zealand, or do you guys grow that there?
I'm pretty sure it gets imported. I don't think it grows in New Zealand.
Does a lot of stuff get imported?
Well,
Yes.
we were talking about the Hennessy.
Avocado?
She said it's quite expensive.
I don't know. I'm not too sure.
What's the
We
weather like?
Cold.
Ours imported.
Cold?
Yeah.
Is it snow though, or is it just like
No.
kind of chilly?
Just depends on what part of the country.
Is it windy?
I live in the windiest city in the world.
In the world?
Yeah.
You're in a tornado 24/7?
No tornado, but yeah.
You're just like, that's tight. At least your hair is like your hair looks nice. Like it don't get like frizzy and shit. So that's dope.
Oh, it does.
It does? Oh shit. Yeah, because I feel like
It's an evolution thing. Can you
like
imagine?
in San Francisco, or when I used to go to school in Redwood City, my hair it would get windy and it would be cold. My hair would be all crazy, and that was like prior to I don't know. I guess I don't know if my mom just was uneducated to hair products and shit, but my hair was just out here just
Hair
waving
products
in the
have
wind.
Came along, I think, in the last
Really?
15. No, not even in the last 10 years, or no, 5 years, when people started embracing natural hair on a more national level. I feel like hair products have came along. But someone wanted to ask, is New Zealand jungle?
No, it's not tropical.
Not tropical.
We have a lot of birds, but it's not tropical.
What kind of birds?
Like the kiwi bird.
Oh yeah, that's right, y'all kiwi.
How did all the sheeps get there?
I don't know how
Good
they got
question.
there, but they overtook.
Good question.
Wait, y'all are overtook by
Yeah.
sheep?
More sheep in New Zealand than humans.
That's tight. And then Australia got more kangaroos.
Oh, they got more everything.
What? What do you mean?
Everything kills you in Australia.
Yeah.
For real?
That's why I wanted
Wait,
to know,
why
like,
am I
those-
so uneducated to this? You just out there getting almost killed in Australia everywhere you go?
Well, I'm not in
She's
Australia,
not,
so
yeah.
I wouldn't know.
I'm dead.
Yeah, she's checked me on that too. But do you guys have the giant spiders and snakes like they have there? Or
We don't have any snakes.
Nice.
Spiders don't get too big.
What is too big?
Do y'all got Mexicans?
Yeah.
Nice.
What is the Mexican population?
Does anything
Mexican
kill the
kiwi.
sheep naturally? Is that why
No.
there's so many? They have no
Probably.
predators or whatever.
Yeah, no, nothing kills anything really. I mean, obviously the food chain, but nothing can kill you as far as I know, animal-wise.
Wow.
Nothing in bitch, why are you throwing that on my drink?
It's way too spicy for me. Not liking.
Just throwing. I mean, it's a little spicy. I'm not gonna like. It's like it's spicy, but it's not like spicy taste. Like I like the taste. It's just like
You need to
Kinda
add the
this,
tahini
and then
probably.
burn.
Yeah,
right.
that's that will give me heartburn.
Oh no, my
Your ball. Did it break in half?
no. I
Okay.
forgot I had regular ice in here.
You're like, wait.
Manny said, "I trust Chisel." I know we're just asking Chisel. That's so fucked up.
Can you imagine
We're like,
she's just
come
totally-
to
she's
Cali
just totally
so we
lying.
could just press you on shit.
Oh wait, so that means y'all have like a lot of sheep blankets and stuff like that.
Yeah, we have merino wool.
Is
Wool.
it cheap?
No, it's expensive.
Wait, why? They're all over the place.
You're asking me. I don't know.
Gotta go over there and fucking start this business. I'm gonna be like, hey, there's sheep everywhere. I got y'all. Skin these. No, I'm just joking. That's fucked up. So you said nothing kills you.
As far as I know.
Oh,
I don't want to speak for, just in case I'm wrong.
No.
Chuzzy said, I think Chisel doesn't like spicy, just savory. Wait, what taste is savory?
Oh yeah, that's true. So you might want to skip the next one.
Yeah.
Savory is like meat, in my opinion. That's what I think of. Meat and
Yeah.
butter is
No.
a savory.
What's
To me,
savory?
it's like a scone, or I don't know what you call a scone. Like a,
Biscuit?
I think, like a biscuit. To me, is what savory is.
So it's like a little bit salty, like flavory. Is savory flavory?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, I think
I don't
when I
know.
think of
I don't know
savory,
what
I
savory
think
is.
of like the.
Featuring ESTG
Whoa.
by Jack Harlow on Apple Music.
What's that?
what the? My phone just started. It thought I was talking to.
Worcester sauce.
It heard Chisel and it thought it was fucking Google thought or like what Siri thought it was somebody was coming for her job.
See,
She's
that's
like,
why it's
bitch, I
supposed
got
to
you
be-
on Jack Harlow.
That's why it's supposed to be Chiz. If you just call her Chiz, that wouldn't have happened.
Her name's not Chiz.
She didn't say not to call her that, so we're gonna have to fight about it then.
I'm dead.
And
So-
thank you for reminding me that Chisel doesn't like the spicy stuff because I don't want to. I have been very overprotective of Chisel during this trip, so hopefully I haven't been embarrassing her too much. But
Yeah, it says the flavor of savory is best described as peppery with a hint of oregano.
I thought it was buttery. See, someone said buttery or juicy. That's what I think of. Like something where you're like,
Yeah. What are you doing?
Huh? Oh, I was telling Pumbaa because he said earlier I had said that if he could make a michelada for the podcast. And then I was like, and then he was like, yeah, I'm down. And then I just said, all right, cool, bring one. Even though he already made me one, but I was like, responding.
bring another.
Yeah.
Wait,
But
does it
okay,
taste
so
better with the
flavor
tahini?
savory is
They said oregano. Google said oregano.
what?
I don't believe Google. Google's wrong. Jeff Bezos.
Savory.
Yeah, there was a
you
lot
you
of
ate a
different-
Popeyes biscuit?
No.
Oh, we're taking her to Popeyes tomorrow. Popeyes in the beach.
We took her to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
I know. I was like, I know whoever sees this post, just know that was my influence. That was my input on the trip.
I'm dead.
I hope
Roscoe's.
people respect that.
Somebody said Siri tells Snow to call me. That's funny. Okay, barbecue chips.
Chisel
that savory?
drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why I said meat. That's what maybe I was thinking more barbecue sauce.
So flavory then, because barbecue chips got mad flavor. Like
See, butter, garlic, onion, salt, herbs. That's barbecue.
she likes taste.
Oh,
Nice. Don't go to Europe. What?
Look at that. Deal.
I'm just saying, I would like, the spices, the food, the salt, the spice, the salt.
The
What?
food. The this.
It says the only known animal to attack sheep in New Zealand is the rare, unusual Kia parrot.
Parrot.
A parrot?
Is it this?
Hey.
Yo, this
Let's get
parrot
those-
don't give a fuck.
Dude, let's get those
How
for
the heck
the
does it
ranch.
attack a
It will
sheep?
attack all the wildcats. Or what is that thing called?
Bro, that
Bobcat?
parrot looks like it traveled, like it was a regular parrot and it just traveled so fucking
all the way to
long.
New Zealand. It was like, fuck.
It looks like it's wet. All
He
the
looks like
time.
he's about to turn into a fucking gargoyle. This motherfucker looked like he's about to turn into stone. He's like one last attack on this New
Right?
Zealand sheep, bitch.
He looks angry.
He got rock
He-
texture.
he
Are we
look-
roasting this bird?
Look at him walking across the street. It's like mad. That's the Karen of birds. But someone said they live in Cali and never been to Roscoe's. Like, y'all are tripping.
Super tripping.
What the heck? Destroys
And we all got
car?
the Obama special. Chisel
Yo,
got
they're
to.
fighting cop cars. What is
That's a
wrong?
bad bitch. Hey, ACAB.
Oh my god.
I want one. Hey,
That's got to be the ranch. We got to bring that to fight Lenny. Lenny won't know what hit him. Yo, he's about to take off the windshield.
Dude. Oh my God, what if it could jack me a windshield?
They're really trying to take... What are they doing?
They're going for like the silica, like the rubber in between. The seal. They're smart. They're going to pop that thing off eventually.
Let's add that bird to the official ranch seal logo.
All we have to do is get him to say, think big, bitch.
All right, next time you come from New Zealand,
Yeah.
what's up with one of them?
smuggle
No,
us.
we're going with you, and we're coming back with one of these birds.
Smuggle one.
We're gonna take her back home, and then we're gonna come back with one of these fucking
Someone said hood parrot versus ranch pheasant.
right. Do you guys have hoods?
Not knowing Lenny, he'll
Like neighborhoods?
probably...
Like gangsters? Like if I went over there?
Not what you would consider gangster.
Oh, because you know one of the biggest times when I got like a gangster that came up to me and was like trying to like bang on me, it was in Canada. I was like, whoa. I was
You're like,
chill out,
calm
Canadian.
down there, Drake.
I was like, one of us got free healthcare and the other one doesn't, so I'm
Yeah.
definitely more scared of you.
You're ready to scrap. 'Cause that was funny when
Probably
on
not the
our...
right word to use considering he was a...
Oh, wait, is that a bad word? Scrap
Well,
means fight to me. So.
Yeah, no, I know. Sorry. It was... Yeah, I probably made it more awkward. But
I don't know
He's
what the
just-
other meaning is, so sorry if it's offensive. But I meant,
this is not
Bro.
offensive to me.
you know, throw
No, yeah.
elbows.
Where'd them chocolates go? Throw me one.
Now you're the one telling them to be thrown. After you
I'll catch it with my mouth.
I think
After
I could
you-
throw it to you.
You think?
Which one?
gave your brother a
Whatever you
lecture.
want.
The
If
white
I catch
ones
it
are
with my
good,
mouth,
in my opinion.
no, because I'm not gonna. And then that's just gonna be so dumb. It's gonna hit me in the fucking face.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
You're so dumb. First of all, you don't got good throw.
Okay,
all right, fine. You
I'll
throw it
try
at me
if
and
you
I'll throw one
try.
at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all right, whoever makes it owes the other person
This one's been
1,000.
melting. I'm gonna just,
I don't got no 1,000. I'm out on that one.
You're dumb. No, throw it at. Yeah, no, you
Yeah.
won't catch it.
I,
All right. Oh my god. No, okay, he don't got good aim. What the hell?
Okay, things are in my way.
All right.
Never mind.
no, stand up and do it. I want to try this.
Oh my gosh.
Put it in my throat.
This seems more appropriate, to be honest. My brother throwing things at her throat.
I guess I gotta throw it higher, huh? Hey, you're supposed to open your eyes so you can judge it.
No, I can't catch. You gotta get it in.
What the? Nah, but this is basically a beer bong game. Nah.
First of all, y'all should do this with cheaper candies because I'm pretty sure those shits are kind of expensive.
And they weren't that bad.
Give me one in my hand. Jesus. I'm not fucking catching one like a goddamn.
No fun.
Goddamn.
If anyone wants to know who's bringing the temperature down, wah, wah, wah.
Between my brother throwing shit to your throat?
It was awesome.
There, I'll get off the screen. Y'all can do whatever you want.
You all just storm out. You're like, fine. Now you like my brother better than me.
I'm the buzzkill? Really? I can't fucking believe you. That's funny.
Get on your Kyle shit.
What the fuck is Kyle?
That's just like a Kyle. You've never heard of that?
No.
Someone who like drinks energy drinks, yells at their video games, like, Mom, make me a
Oh, yeah.
sandwich.
Punches
Drew's
holes
dad?
in the wall.
Drew. Not that one. Not AJ.
Not baby Drew.
I would
His
never
father is a Kyle.
disrespect AJ. I love my sweet little sugar.
He's so cute. But he
Well,
got that from me.
You wanted to talk about this, or you sent this, right?
What is it?
Oh, the mama chimpanzee who hasn't seen.
Oh,
her
yeah.
baby.
Oh, wait. Well, hold on. This is going to bring the podcast down.
Oh, it's
I was
sad?
crying.
No.
No, it's really cute. It's not
After
sad.
you were giving him shit last
Fine,
time. for
do it.
playing
Fine,
a
do it.
sad
No, fine,
video.
do it. I don't think this is
Alright,
going to be as sad as what Ito plays. Ito plays fucking sad clips every time. This is nice, heartwarming chimpanzee shit.
First of all,
Okay.
I want to revisit that finger
Oh god.
video
no.
because I love that. I thought that was hilarious.
Oh my god.
I was watching it dying.
I thought Mariah Carey was about to start.
I know, huh? I thought it was Adele.
Hey, Poopy, what the fuck? Look it. She doesn't know her baby's in there. They were separated. Look,
Oh, it's so excited.
Oh,
she hugs it so
wow.
tight.
That's gonna be me and the kids.
Look,
when I
and
get
then she
back to
shakes. Look.
Vegas.
The That's so cute. Thank you so much, Pumbita. I'm sorry. We're watching.
Beer in case if it needs some more.
Yo, you are a
Appreciate
fucking
it. Look at
saint.
you.
We love you,
The
Pumbaa.
legend
Everybody make some
himself.
noise.
Thank
Pumbaa,
you.
not only does he make some amazing beats, he motherfucking makes amazing micha fucking ladas.
Hey, and remember, ladies, his DMs are open.
Ladies, hit him up in his DMs. He got game and he got micheladas for you.
I'm such a good wingman. The best.
The best.
And I wish y'all could see the status of the ice without this spilling. Like, that's a top-notch drink right there.
This like Pumbaa's micheladas, bro. I will open a fucking restaurant and we will just like name it the Pumbaa Michelada. Or something. The baby was premature. Fact. So the baby was premature.
So
they
that's
took
why
it
they
away from the
took it.
mom. Yeah. And the mom didn't know it was there. So when the mom saw it, that's why when these bitches be fucking shitty to their kids, I'd be like, bro, animals are better parents than you are, you bitch. People who like
Casey Anthony.
Why is she back on the fucking news?
Because she made a documentary just blaming her. Like, that was, I think, actually, we talked about it on one of the podcasts. Someone had mentioned, like, oh, are you guys gonna watch Dahmer? And I was like, no, the victims' families are really against it. Like, it just seems very, exploitative.
Yeah.
And now that Dahmer went #1 on Netflix, and now look at Casey Anthony. You see what you guys platform?
That's the problem. I think
One little thing leads to another, and now this lady is revising history. And I just hope that for any young people whom if you're watching, like, do y'all remember sitting there watching Nancy Grace and seeing like actually living through that?
Yep.
She is a horrible person. She was literally out partying in the Florida Keys. She did not care her baby was missing. I don't care if I don't think someone else did it, but if someone else did do it, how are you out partying? So you don't care that much.
yeah.
So girl, goodbye. Get
Yeah.
her and George Zimmerman.
Yeah. There's a lot of them motherfuckers. Who was that? Remember that guy that his wife was pregnant and she was missing from Modesto?
He was a cop. Lacey Peterson was a wife. I don't remember the guy's name.
Yeah. But
Scott
all those type
Peterson.
of situations. Exactly. Like, I just feel like that's the fucking problem with, and you're absolutely right about like Netflix and all that shit, that it's like they keep on giving these things. Back in the day, it used to be a book deal, remember? Like, you'd get a book deal. But now it's like, bro, you're getting a fucking Netflix special. You're glamorizing all this shit. You're turning it into this story, over romanticizing these fucking terrible stories. And what that's gonna do is, in these next few years, there's gonna be a lot more of that because people are fucking excusing it. Because people are gonna be like, okay, well, I'm sitting at my house. I'm fucking miserable. I don't really want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. However, if I do any crazy crime, I'm now gonna somehow be remembered and I'm gonna matter.
Yes, it's the jackass effect. It's gonna be the same thing where people started doing the most outrageous things because everything on Jackass was so popular. Look at what happened: school shootings, mass, these mass unaliving events. As hopefully that will work through. But that's what happens is people who are in an altered mental state already, and then they see what becomes popular, and it's something that we unfortunately as a society too much focus on the perpetrator and not the victim.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it just allows people who are already a little twisted to take that extra leap. So
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because I can't lie. There's been definitely times, dude, on fucking Halloween, I went out, right? I was out with some friends or whatever. We're chilling. And I remember just like randomly turning over and being like, do you ever think of the fact that like, like for example, we were at a gay Latino club, and I'm like that, when that happened in Florida,
and now again with
like
the Q.
Exactly. But it's like, I remember saying that in Halloween and being like, isn't that weird that at any moment that can happen? Like, somebody can hate gays so much that we can be chilling at a club thinking nothing of it, and somebody, because of their hate in their heart, they can come in and fucking start shooting this bitch up.
Yep.
And then the fucking Colorado thing happens, and I'm just like, bro, like,
Yeah.
that's so weird that, because I you gotta, I don't know, I ask other fucking gay people, like, yo, do you ever think about that? Or for example, you're at a movie theater and you're like, have you ever just sat there and looked at the screen and been like, what did they feel when they did that one theater shooting where it's
I
like
remember
somebody
that,
ran
like,
in,
yesterday.
bro, somebody just runs in, and now you're like terrified of like, sometimes I do get scared. Like, if I take my son to like a theme park or to here, to there, somewhere with a lot of attention, like, I'm like, dude, I start looking at the doors, like, where's the
Yes.
exits, like, what the fuck is going on?
Planning
Because if
your-
anything was to happen, and it's sad that we have to live in that day and age where it's like,
And literally right here, Chisel, we were talking about it yesterday. Like, how hard is it to get a gun in New Zealand? She's like, I don't even know. Like, you just don't. Like,
Right?
it's just not even a thing.
Y'all don't
And
hear about
then-
murders that often like that, like with guns.
or gun
Not
violence.
with guns. I mean, it's for some reason becoming more common, but you can't just go. Well, I don't know how to go get a gun, and our cops don't have guns, so.
But like
That's
with me living in Nevada, you just get it one.
Yeah.
That's it. You just
So-
show up. You don't need to be 18. If you go to a gun show, you don't even need an ID.
That's what's scary. Yeah. But that is cool. Like, and I've said that before, and I'm sure, like, cause you know, you guys that kind of keep up with me or whatever. When I was going through that shit about guns, and I was like, if nobody else had guns, I'm down to not have a gun. Like, I would
Yeah.
love that. If I lived in New Zealand and people don't got guns, I'll be happy as fuck to not have a gun. I'm not gonna be the one person with a gun. Like, no, I'm good. However, unfortunately, in the United States, in California or near Vegas ain't that
Especially
fucking
here,
far,
yeah.
bro.
It's
Vegas is
easy
not that
to-
far. You going
And it's not even just Vegas. It's literally Nevada. You can cross the border,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, and get whatever you want. And unfortunately, our state has become known for that, where people come here to buy guns that are regulated in other places.
Yeah, or those gun fairs and shit where like
Yeah,
that's
gun
what they
shows.
go for. Yeah,
Yep.
gun shows. So I do have a, you know, like I have a gun. Ito has a gun. Like that we definitely have guns, right? But I feel like I hope I don't have to use it. Like I hope I don't, you know. But unfortunately, especially in LA, there's been a lot of that. And you know, when I was going to the show, I was like, yo. We have to hire security. We have to make sure that the ranch is covered, that like people ain't, you know, because people know I'm not going to be home. I don't want nobody pulling up. Because you don't know. LA do be getting dangerous. You can go to Melrose, which is a very nice area, Fairfax, you know, different areas. And you don't know if somebody's going to just pull up, clock you, follow you home, and rob you.
Yeah, or
There's been a lot of that.
and
Or
as
shoot you
the
at Popeye. I mean, at fucking at Roscoe's.
Yeah.
We were at
Like
Roscoe's
even
and we
when we
didn't
were
go to the
talking
other
about,
one.
yeah, which Roscoe's are we gonna go to? We were like, maybe not Pico. No shade.
No
if you
sh- no
live
shade,
if you live
sorry.
off of Pico, but also it's one of those things where it does also make it more stressful on people who are responsible gun owners, because there's so many irresponsible gun owners or people who find the loopholes in like lax states like ours that it is almost a necessity to arm yourself, because you can't show up, you know, with the slingshot to a gunfight. And then when you have a child in the house and you have, you know, those kind of things, then you have to double, triple down on making sure that your firearm is safe.
Absolutely.
As well as accessible. It's just a whole nother myriad of things that you have to worry about when you could literally live in New Zealand and just not even think about it. You're like, a gun who? Never heard of her.
Which that's so dope. Like, as much as sometimes I think on the internet I might seem like a super like pro gun person, like I don't feel like I'm a pro gun person. I feel like I wish shit was different.
Yep.
If I could live elsewhere, I definitely fucking would, and I think I will. I think the more I think about it and the closer I get to like one day maybe not necessarily needing to be in LA, like I'll probably move. But as of right now, there's definitely been things that are questionable that I'm just like, I gotta have my weapon. Bro, I will risk my entire life for like my son's security. You know what I mean? So to me, it's like if somebody was to run up in here, it's hard to get up to my house. If I ever see someone like right up in my fucking property because it's so hard to climb this hill, I'm gonna assume you're here to hurt me, because
You gotta have good reason.
I run up that hill, and bitch, one, you gotta be fit. Two, you gotta really need to fucking get near my
You
house.
got a good reason. Because I had to go
You
potty
pull
once.
up, brah.
Yeah, I had to go potty once just coming from Vegas, and not even going all the way to your house, but just going from where I parked my car to here to go potty. I thought I was dead.
What you mean?
My calves,
Yeah.
the back of my thighs were burning, girl. I was like, I don't
Yeah.
want to come no more.
I'm dead.
I still did, but I was just like, this is hard. Put a porta potty by the parking spot.
No, I do think that hill, there's been times when I have anxiety when I'm like waiting for an answer on something, and I just run up and down that fucking hill, and it'll get rid of your anxiety. That's how I know anxiety is just unused energy, because when I really put myself up to a like struggle and then I'm just so tired, I'm like, bitch, magically you don't have anxiety no more. You're just sitting here tired, hoping your legs start having feelings again.
Right.
Or not feelings, but feeling. Not feelings.
Feelings. I need feelings.
My legs
in
have feelings.
Imagine, it's like, my legs are kind of sad today.
My
legs are
knees be
depressed.
sad as hell sometimes.
My right knee be depressed for sure.
Down bad.
Yeah, my right knee might be suicidal, but I'm pretty sure. But yeah, dude. Speaking of guns,
Speaking of guns, oh sorry,
the 11-year-old that killed his mom
I didn't hear about that.
over a fucking a virtual like a
Wait, okay, I did.
like
I heard
dog.
briefly. Tell me more. Do you have any more details? Because I feel like I just read
A little kid just shot his mom point blank in the head over the fact that she didn't buy him a virtual reality game, and he first was like that he was playing with the gun and that it just went off, and then he told his grandma or something like that, and then he admitted to shooting her, but the cops are like, he had no remorse, like he didn't look. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not one to like judge by, but I seen that kid's picture and I was like, he looked a little bratty. There was a little to him.
Oh, he was like the guy. He looked like the 2022 version of that kid from what's it called? Little Rascals.
Which one?
The rich one.
No, I know you didn't see this headline.
What did he look like?
Ito, play it.
Oh, you got
I mean,
it.
I'm playing the video, but
Yeah, play the
Oh, we
video.
don't see it.
oh, I know. I'm saying
sorry.
I'm trying to, but
He
I don't
wanted
see
a
it.
VR set. Like, bro,
see
he
it.
wanted a fucking VR
is-
set.
Oh, sorry.
Shoes all his life, and at 4 years old, picked up a puppy by its tail and swung it around until it whined
that was
in
a little
pain. The criminal
Ladanian.
complaint states that 6 months ago, the 10-year-old filled a balloon with flammable liquid and set it on fire,
6
which
months
caused
ago?
a sectional and carpet in their home to catch fire. A sibling told police the 10-year-old was meeting with a therapist who gave him a concerning
Chucky.
diagnosis that led his mother to place cameras inside their home. The cameras were unplugged 2 weeks ago. A family member told police, quote, they felt bad for not stepping in earlier because they knew that eventually something bad was going to happen. This morning, we asked Mayor Kevlar Johnson
thought
about
that
the
was a
charges
kid.
the 10-year-old is facing.
Anytime there's
grown
violence
man.
that happens in Milwaukee, whether it's committed by somebody who's 10 years old or much older than that, that gives me pause. I don't want to see anybody hurt or lose their lives in the city. In this particular case, I don't have the details just yet. This is something that is just coming to my attention just this morning.
And then there's an Amazon
Sorry.
ad right here.
Wait, did
It's
they have
like
a
for
picture
not,
of him? Oh,
but like it says he was upset she wouldn't let him buy a virtual reality headset on Amazon, and then there's an Amazon ad.
That's
virtual
fucked up.
reality. Join the metaverse. No, I'm just kidding. But
Let
Do
me
you
look
guys-
for the picture. Though.
do you guys remember Ladanian Thompson, where he was like, I yanked the thing from back in the day? The viral. It was like one of the first viral videos that I remember. He
The
was like,
He's a
Football
charger,
player?
right? Yeah, the charger.
Are you talking about the football player, the Indian Tomlinson?
no, as a little boy, and he was like, I
Oh,
like to be
shoot.
bad
Wait.
with my friends, and I smokes with cigarettes.
That was his. Hold on, that was his name. I know who you're talking about, but that was his name.
I think so.
Oh, the one with the hood rats.
Yeah,
I wanna
I
do
like
hood
to
rat
do
thing.
hood rat things with my friends. Like, but then he kept getting in trouble after that. So I kind of feel like this kid and him have like, girl, what do you mean filled something up with lighter fluid and
It's kind of
what did he
similar.
do?
His
Like-
name is Latarian Milton.
Okay.
I'm like Danny and Tomlinson. I was like, hey, yo, he really went down bad.
Okay. No, poor Danny. He's like, why am I in it? I
This
love
Ladanian
him.
Tomlinson.
And I yanked the thing. And he smokes with
Arian
cigarettes
Milton is
just
not
like
your
me.
typical 7-year-old.
His
Few his
shorts.
age have ever driven an SUV up and down several busy streets. It all started at his mother's townhouse. Latarian says he took the car keys
Latarian,
and
see?
hopped into
I
his
was close.
grandmother's Dodge Durango.
When I came through the back door, I looked on the counter, my keys were gone.
I took my grandma's car because I got mad at my mom, and then I saw him and had my friend come in, and he smoked with cigarettes.
He started the vehicle and put it
He smoked with cigarettes.
I'm so
like,
sorry, but I'm dying because someone said he still ordered the game after he killed his mom.
Oh yeah, that's
Somebody should show up and sock him in the fucking face. That fucking kid. That's what I'm saying. There be some kid. There's a difference between a kid that does some bad actions and and then a kid that like has hate in his heart. There's some badass kids that you're like, bro, fuck you. Like, nah. And
That's
my
Chucky.
son's had some friends where I'm just like, stay the fuck away from that kid. Cause that kid, they're the type that'll like act sweet after they like shoot their mom, do some fucking weird shit. Except for this kid because he had no fucking remorse.
You want to know something crazy?
Bruh, sock that kid in the face.
High school teacher told my mom, like called my mom and said that about Michelle. She was like, keep your daughter away from Michelle.
That makes a lot of sense. My kid is in school. And that's why I went to school. You know, I told you guys that on TikTok that I would show up to his school and do a show. There's one particular kid. I know his name. I know who the fuck he is. I promise y'all. Somebody gave me the idea to come and shadow my kid at school. I will fucking shadow my kid at school. And I will look at that kid and I will be like, I don't want to get arrested. But I will threaten the fucking kid if he keeps fucking with my kid. That's the kid that pushed my son and made him like hit his head to where I had to come pick him up out of school. And it was just like because he got his phone stolen and my son asked him, is he all right? So I went to the school and honestly, that felt like a lie. Like, because I was just like, really? That doesn't make sense. Like, you would ask him, is he all right? He just pushed you out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck? I talked to the teacher. The teacher's like, no, that kid is a fucking problem. I'm like, well, his fucking parents better correct their fucking problem because if it becomes my problem, I'm beating everybody's ass.
You should get the police involved.
Straight up. That's what I said when I went for the concussion thing because they lied to me. They go, oh, he just fell off a bench. So then when I got there and then they were like, oh, no, the kid pushed him. Then I was like, you guys are now lying to me? I'm like, so exactly because, you know, baby Drew, he's good at sports. Like he's not the type to just fucking fall. So literally I was like, I want to make sure you guys have this written down that this happened. Because if y'all are going to be lying to me, his parent, and then this isn't written down later on, if there's any sort of problem or retaliation or anything. Exactly. So y'all, we already got this problem. So I am pulling up to the school and I'm like, what are we doing here? Fucking
officer.
I almost said his name.
And honestly, like with your zip code that you're in, we gonna have a lawsuit. Marjorie?
Weird. I was just talking to my son about it.
That's a kid?
Bruh. Tell me why it reminded me of Justine for a second.
He looks like LJ, low key, but just the dimples. But LJ would never.
But I feel like that kid, tell me that kid wouldn't argue with you.
No, he looks like one of those badass kids. And
argumentative.
No shade. I don't want to victim blame, but she looks like one of those moms who would be like, not my son. Because I'm low key that mama too. And we look like each other.
I mean, when I saw, I was like, bro, that kind of reminded me of Justine. Like, I was like, she's there.
If I glanced real quick,
like if you were scrolling. If I was as drunk as I was after the show on fucking Friday or Saturday, whatever the day, if I was that drunk, I'd be like, Justine?
But yeah, or that's one of those things like, yeah, if you were just scrolling, you would be like, who's that? Oh, I don't know them. It's an ad. That happens to me all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's fucked up. That fucking kid still ordered the shit off Amazon and showed no remorse about shooting his mother.
Kid. Okay, and you know what's so funny? One of the reasons I've never...
Sock the dad in the face. Where is he? Oh. Sorry.
I was going to say, one of the reasons that I've never owned a gun was because, you guys know, my mom was an attorney. She used to work in the court, so she had a lot of friends who were like bailiffs and other people who worked in the same courthouse she worked at. So there was this bailiff, and they would have a locker that you could lock your service weapon in, because obviously as a bailiff, you have to have a gun. And but on the weekends, you would have to bring it home with you because then the bailiff for the weekend bailiff essentially would use the locker. So she was coming home Friday, got off the train, had her gun in her purse, and she would always bring her kid like a piece of candy, gum, whatever. And she just had to go potty real bad, threw her purse on the floor, ran into the bathroom, and her kid went in her purse looking for the candy or the gum or whatever, and ended up shooting himself in the face. And it was like a 3 or 4 year old. And that traumatized my mom so bad that she has been like very, very anti-gun. And I've always just been that way too. Like, they scare me personally. Like, I don't know. Hearing a gun in person is not like the movies. You know what I mean? It, especially like up close. It's not the same. Holding a gun in your hand, and when you really think about what that can do, it should be taken seriously. Like, it shouldn't just be like, oh, it's just a prop, because it's really not. It's worse than driving a car, you know? Like, it is something that there should be a lot of gravity and weight. And I think, unfortunately, like, sometimes people too romanticize owning a weapon a little bit to where they don't really think about.
Oh my God, yeah. Like when we were buying the guns and some dude was like, whoa, baby. Like, it was like he was buying like a...
Pop up as a son, because we got to talk about this, because that was so funny. That's how you know Ito and I were raised real weird, because we were at the gun store like, we were just like the way our body language, everything about buying it, because we didn't know what and this
what
guy
you're
just
doing.
comes in like very Drew, like just like, oh baby, like fucking
Yeah, just like a big like cartoon looking like revolver gun. He's like, oh yeah, that's it. Like Jesus
He's all like,
Christ, dude.
one
like,
of those
what?
1920
he
guns.
was
Here,
embarrassing us
see?
though, because he acted like that. Oh my gosh, yes.
What?
Meh.
The thing and the thing, huh? No, yeah, that's how he was acting. But then me and Ito, like, I guess we looked nerdy as fuck to the guy, because the guy's like, "Are you guys sure you want to buy a gun?" And we're like,
I
"I
feel like I
think so."
need
We're
one.
like, yeah. They're like, "Do you know what you want the gun for?" And we're like protecting the house type thing, like, you know. And he was just like, you know, think about it. Like, he was almost making us feel like we're inadequate for trying to. But I'm like, we have a ranch. Like, I don't know what the fuck like might happen. Like, it gets dark and we're just like there, like at the house. Sometimes it's just like, I remember the first time we came to the ranch and it was just my brother and I, and like I think at the time, you know, a couple girls and shit. And well, that made it sound weird. Yeah, it was my ex and her best friend.
Just me and the bitches.
me.
Just showed up, a couple
We
girls.
just
We're
showed
ready to
up, me and
party.
the chicks.
That's not what I meant. I just meant I was told not to bring certain people up, so I'm like, okay, a couple girls. Okay.
Me and what is that thing from Voldemort?
What?
He who shall not be named.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We're rolling with Baltimore and the crew.
Okay, so anyways, we were here. We were very scared. I was like, dude, if anybody was to come, and at the time there wasn't a fence for like, remember that other side of the ranch just had no fence,
Yeah, it was
so you
free
could
to
just
the
walk
street.
on to
It was
the
free
property.
balling?
It was just out here like raw dog in the neighborhood, and it just fucking came out here like anybody could come up. And literally there was those one meth heads that fucking drove all the way up, and we were like, "Do you need something?" And they're like,
Meth.
"We
Math. Yes, more math.
they were just like, "Oh, we're just and they like all the way up my driveway. Ain't no fucking way they thought that it was just.
They were like, oh, we just thought this was a street with a gate and a house and.
Yeah, they're just up here, and I'm like,
what were you looking for?
Right.
They were like,
yeah.
we just
Yeah,
need a
the-
catalytic converter.
Oh god.
My neighbor thought her catalytic converter was getting stolen.
By who?
I didn't know it could just get taken out.
They do that all the time. I
Oh,
felt,
did you see that video of that dude crying, or that TikTok of that dude crying? He got his wheels stolen.
Aw.
Another sad video. Sorry, but
Wait,
he
can
was
we-
just crying so hard that I was like, "What the?"
Can we spin the block on
Let me
that
find
finger
it.
video?
Wait,
No,
can we take a
no
picture
more.
with y'all so that y'all could promote it so we can hit 1,000 so this bitch can take a shot of Henny? Y'all ready?
Yeah.
One. Let's take a picture, post it on whatever social, and yeah. Ready? Bitch, not you. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Pose for the camera. Pose for the camera. Pose for the camera. Pose for the camera.
You gotta replace the sound.
Voldemort.
But hold on, let me find it because it's hilarious.
Sorry,
What?
guys. I don't want to chew these double.
Chew it and gain a new fan base. It's just,
I,
you should be like, wait, do you eat?
mukbang.
Yeah, do you eat, what you call it? Isn't that what that girl
Huh?
does? She be,
What?
what? What?
Chisel said that.
Chisel said that?
What did I say?
I
What?
said, do you eat? And she said, what?
Chisel said Trump.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think it was definitely you. Very on brand. Bitch. Stop being weird to Chisel. If you make me fucking lose Chisel in my life,
Oh, yeah. We'll have beef. Okay, Chisel, I'm sorry. I'll never blame you for anything.
remember last night when she started crying because she thought we were going to jump you?
You're going to make me cry again.
Last night, Justine is Jamie's sister, asked her if we can eat
A bite of my corn.
a bite of her cornbread, each individually, and she said no. So me and Justine ordered our own cornbread, and we were gonna share it. And then I was like, and then she was like, nobody can have a bite of my cornbread except for Chisel. So both me and Justine,
Because Chisel was visiting. We can go.
you didn't even eat 30% of the fucking cornbread.
I ate
So
it
first
last
of
night,
all,
though, when I got down.
so anyway, so I look at Jamie. I look at Jamie, and then me and Justine look at
They
each other.
said Chisel's never going back to America. Now y'all see why.
We're scaring the fuck out of her. Mind you, she's been hanging out with her more than me because I was scared as hell about the show. So if she doesn't come back, I'm just gonna blame it on Jamie.
But I can't blame Chisel for saying come.
Because Chisel wouldn't say come, weirdo. You would.
But
she
Chisel
would've
wouldn't
said it
not
in
come
an
to
accent.
America because of me. She probably would avoid me. But
Plus, she would have called it Jizzle.
Chisel. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Anyway, where were we? Okay, so I'm talking about the cornbread, bitch. Okay, so we're sitting there, and both me and Justine look at each other because this bitch said that. So we both look at her because obviously me and Justine, she thinks
both
Justine and
want
I are the same
cornbread
person.
now.
So we're looking at Jamie like, and I was like, we should jump her. For some weird reason, Jamie thought we could never be talking about her. She thought we were saying we should jump Chisel. And she was like, why? And then she starts crying, thinking that me and Justine are literally plotting on jumping Chisel.
Can I say also, I was 100% sober. Like, this wasn't like a drunk cry. Because I was looking at my cornbread, the butter was dripping down it looked delicious, and then they're like, we should jump her, and I just see her and my sister looking at each other, and I'm like, leave Chisel alone. Like, she's my perfect angel baby. Why would you jump her?
And then she starts crying.
I want to start crying again because I feel like, why would you bring someone out here from New Zealand to jump them? Like, you're
But that's an
fucked up.
idea you
And
made
I'm
up
like,
in your head. We were trying to jump you.
But all my emotions went like this, and then once you guys said you were talking about me, I was fine. The tears stopped immediately.
I
was like, jump me, bitch. Y'all got this.
I never got any cornbread in the end.
I know.
She's
sorry.
That's fucked up.
Well,
right?
fix that.
She gaslit us all. You with the cornbread.
And I did finish my cornbread out.
I'm not gonna lie, Justine. Look, because I'm a very honest person. Let's just keep it real. Justine and I ordered that fucking cornbread. I didn't even touch the fucking cornbread.
Can we talk about that? Who actually ordered it from the waiter? I did. To make sure you and my stupid ass sister had cornbread. At the end of the day, y'all split it, and neither of y'all ate the cornbread.
And you ordered it with tears in your eyes, and he must have thought this bitch is really addicted to cornbread, because you were the only person.
Someone said, "Is my period coming?"
Right.
I'm sitting here eating chocolate.
We were both crying today.
That was.
Bitch, if we get our period,
times.
wait, did you already get yours?
I don't get one because I'm on depot.
Oh my god, fuck you.
I'm just emotional today.
Maybe. Wait, do people cry like if you were supposed to? Like, is it the ghost of your period?
Probably.
You
Because
know
I'd
what I
be
mean?
eating a lot too. It is my period's ghost.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Because because today we both cried and that was stupid. I was telling Chisel like how you cried on your own, I cried on my own, and then we had a conversation. We were in the kitchen, we're hanging out, blah blah blah. All of a sudden we both disappear. She goes to her car, I go to my room, and then we text each other like, my bad, I'm crying, and it's like I'm crying too, and we're just
I'm
like,
that's
what is
perfect
wrong?
because I'm in my car crying.
Wow.
And the first thing that
Ito's like, I want no friends that are girls.
No, that's just crazy.
The first thing that we said when we seen each other, you were like, sorry, I haven't texted you yet. I was crying all morning, and I'm like, me too.
What?
I know.
And then I had to
weird.
I had to suck the tears back in my eye before I walked out, and I'm like, I'm gonna go get Chisel in a minute. I was talking to your mom. Do you guys want anything from the store? With the tears she's like, I'm fine. She's looking at me like, are you? But knowing your mom, she didn't ask me. She was like, no, we're good.
All I got from that was, imagine if your eyes could suck.
Oh, what the heck?
Well, because you just sucked the tears back in my eyes. I wish that was possible.
That's funny. That's what my baby Dave, or Dave tells baby Dave all the time. He's like, suck them tears back up. Because you don't want him crying.
Well, that's cool that your mouth
leave
is...
baby Dave alone to cry.
Tell
Big
Dave
Dave,
that.
baby Dave's dad, Big Dave, you let that boy cry because he is sweet and I love him he is so nice and he should be allowed to express himself. And don't make him be one of these people that just represses their fucking tears and shit. Then he's gonna try to be a tough guy when deep down he's emotional, just like Jamie, because then it'll come out of nowhere.
And he does. He already has my anger streak.
Well, yeah, that's
exactly. It turns into anger when you're not allowed to cry. It just turns into like fucking anger, and then you just lash out at people.
That's what I'm wondering. I guess the males in the chat, like, if any guys feel like crying ever, because I feel like I never kind of get that feeling where I want
the feeling.
We
the
need to have a
feeling
guys
when
chat.
the feeling when you want to punch something is you wanting to cry.
Yeah.
Oh, but it doesn't.
Because you already trained
it goes
yourself.
the other way, yeah.
It trained yourself. If you were to
also like if you, from the very beginning, you were like,
so you already
instead of being angry, dude, cry.
Because when you were little, you would cry and be angry, and then eventually it just
Baby Dave.
and then eventually it just turned into you being angry, like you
because
wouldn't
people
cry.
shame you for crying.
Yeah.
So then you just
And
only
then when
be
you need to,
angry.
like,
Which, not to be into therapy, but truly, like with you and our family, they did shame you a lot for crying. So I feel like you just don't cry, or you probably feel like you don't even have those emotions, because our family was always saying that you were like. So that's why I told you. I was like, you should try therapy. But now people are making fun of me, thinking that I'm that person that's just like, I'm in therapy. But it's like, I do
Everyone
think
should be in
you
therapy.
would gain something from that, because not that I want to see you cry, but I remember you were just as much of a crybaby as I am, and all of a sudden, magically, you don't cry.
And I went to anger
That's weird.
management. I didn't go to therapy, but I went to anger management
Yeah, this
just
bitch was
because
angry.
what were we talking about yesterday? And I was like, oh yeah, when I was like in high school and middle school, I used to fight all the time. And someone was like, you used to get into like fist fights
Me?
all the time. And I'm like, yeah, like you didn't.
I couldn't imagine Jamie fighting. If I saw Jamie fighting, I'm pulling out a fucking stick. Like,
And I've gotten into
beating
physical
everyone's
fights
ass.
while we knew each other. So you
I
just
hated
weren't
your friend
there.
Michelle.
I
Sorry.
think you would have physical fought. We fought. Me and Michelle never fought each other, but we fought people together.
If I would have stayed being friends with you, I think at some point I would have fought your friend for sure.
No, you hurt her emotionally because you have a very slick ass tongue.
Yo, that's what I heard. I didn't even know that. I guess.
You hurt her feelings. She was talking about it for like a week.
Why? What the fuck?
I remember exactly what you said.
Sorry.
Can I
We'll
say it or not say it?
I don't know what I said.
I don't.
How old was I? I was like 20, 21? It was
Under
later than that.
21 because it was before you celebrated your 21st.
So I was like
the
20.
year, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's because I wanted all the smoke because I was your best friend. And I was like, but that's kind of like, we acted like best friends, but you claimed her as your best friend. So I was like.
She was my high school best friend.
So she was toxic and a fucking bitch. So I was like, I'm going to say, you want to say your piece, I'm going to say my piece. And if it comes to blows, then I guess we're going to do this shit. And honestly, like I told you.
And you were right. I just didn't see it yet.
I didn't fight very much, but I just felt like she was not.
Well, clearly you didn't have to because you hurt people's feelings enough for them to think about it constantly.
Maybe that's my
You
karma
fought
that I
her
can't
with
stop
your
fucking thinking
tongue.
about shit. I fought her with my tongue.
Okay, forget it. I meant your words. You fought her with your words.
Do a lot with my tongue. No, I'm joking.
21.
21.
Can you do something for me?
What is this?
The guy who's crying because he has no
you guys
wheels.
do this shit to me?
Oh, is he really crying?
Bro, you can't have shit nice and easy. I swear to God,
This
man.
is
You
in
can't
Arizona?
have
Why is he
shit
crying,
nice
though?
and easy.
You don't got insurance? Alright, bro. Calm down.
That was me when I lost my purse.
Bro, why the fuck would you guys do this shit to me?
Okay, I want you to be able to cry. I don't want you to cry like that guy. If you go to therapy and you start crying like that guy, I'm like, all right.
Untherapized.
Yeah, you might repress that.
New trauma.
Wait, but over something that you have insurance for though?
Maybe you didn't have
dude.
insurance.
And have you had to pay a deductible?
$1,000 max.
$1,000 whole dollars. Okay, anyone in the chat, would you cry over $1,000? Please tell me I'm not the only one.
I mean, yeah,
I cry
obviously.
over 50.
Oh, little Drew just texted me.
What?
He said he's not actually crying. LOL.
Oh, was it one of those TikTok filters?
I mean, it's
AJ, was it a TikTok filter? Let
Not
us
baby
know.
Drew quietly fucking watching the fucking podcast and be like, y'all are old people. Y'all
He's
don't
like,
realize
y'all don't get it.
Like, this is young people comedy.
We're all the suckers just falling for it.
I'm dead.
We're like, that poor man, that poor man.
I mean, I'll cry. There's a lot of things that might not be a big deal to some people, and I'll cry about. But I
You
just
wouldn't
feel
cry
like
over $1,000, Patrice?
Patrice.
Chat.
Oh, I thought you called me Patrice. I was like, what is happening?
You're like, who's the fuck is Patrice?
It's like, call me
Patrice-
Michelle
Have you
and
ever
we're
heard
fighting.
Patrice O'Neal's comedy?
Can you imagine?
Jamie?
Excuse me?
Patrice O'Neal,
Who's that?
comedian.
Oh my gosh, I love
the
him.
chunky guy.
Yeah.
What did he do? Oh, he was
I was just
comedy.
asking if you ever heard it because I feel like you
Oh,
would
yeah.
like it. I mean, he's like says all kinds of stuff. He doesn't.
Hold back.
Yeah.
Can I still take a shot of this even if we didn't make it to 1,000?
We didn't even make it to 1,000. We're fucking bums. And by we
need to bring your mom out.
All of us.
She'll make
No,
it
I'm
to
joking.
1,000 in a heartbeat.
Yeah, right? Where's my mom?
I just feel like it's a little racist
What's racist?
that your mom gets to 1,000 and I don't. Maybe I need to get contacts.
No. First of all,
She
my
has
mom has brown eyes.
She has the same eyes.
But she has light, like pretty eyes.
No, I think it's because my mom speaks Spanish and there's a lot of fan base that the moment we only speak English, they go away.
Hola.
Hola.
Yo
Buenas
quiero
noches.
Taco Bell. Justine got so
That's
drunk at your
racist.
show. That's the only Spanish I know.
Chisel looked at you like,
Wow, Jamie, this is the line.
this is...
No, what I was gonna say was, Justine got so drunk at the Novo that she spoke to 3 security guards in Spanish.
That's nice. That's a better drunk than I was. I was on the floor in the bathroom, and I don't want to hear about what I was doing before that. So
That doesn't count. She was only on the floor to cool off. Everyone does that.
no, I woke up. I had to have thrown up because there was like, you know, that whole like something going down your sweater.
Yeah, we were just
And
drooling.
I had a nice sweater. No, did I eat birria? Because it looked
Okay, it was a lot.
it looked different.
Funny.
Everybody in here, if I can't do the math, 57 of y'all go over there to the what you call it. This girl's gonna down this. Don't put it on fucking TikTok, bitch. You gonna be blocked. Go over there and do that shit because she thinks that it's thinks that it's racist that my mom it gets us to 1,000.
See what's being covered on YouTube.
I'm dead. But yeah, no, the Nova was crazy, bro. Like, I love the like I'm glad that everything was good, but I do feel like the moment I got off that stage, I was absolutely blacked out. I think it was a little bit before, but that's wild. Everything it was a culmination of like all these nerves, all this stress, everything leading up to it. Oh my gosh, will I sell it out? Will I not? What's going on? The list, the this, the that, whatever. And then all of a sudden it was like the show. The moment my body knew the show was over, it was like, we out. But your body keeps going like a fucking zombie.
You ascended.
I keep talking about zombies because I'm watching The Walking Dead.
We should do a whole podcast series where it's just us recapping old TV shows.
What's your favorite TV show?
Ooh, I don't think I have one at the moment.
Have you ever watched a TV show that you watched twice?
No, I don't rewatch things.
Not even movies?
That's my comfort zone. You must have like no anxiety because they say people with anxiety like to rewatch the same thing because they know how it ends and then they feel good about watching it.
Are you emotionally strong?
Absolutely. Yeah, maybe.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right.
But by myself, I'm not. So to everyone else, I am. But I just keep it to myself, I guess.
What sign are you again? I feel like you told me.
Gemini and Cancer.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're on the
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I claim
just
you.
threw her
I
into
claim you as a
with you.
Cancer.
Yeah.
Don't be a Gemini. No, I'm just joking.
Speaking of zombie shows, has anyone or maybe you should check out when you're done with Walking Dead whenever the 40 seasons are done. This one is
I
only
keep fast forwarding through it. I watched it till 4 a.m. And every time I was watching another episode, I was like, I told Chisel I was gonna hit her up in the morning. And I'm like, it's 3
Just
a.m.
one
and
more.
I'm just watching one more. I'm like, one more, please. This I started getting sleepy before this one did. So that's
I
when I
hate
knew
that.
I was like, all right, I'm going to sleep.
You're gonna turn into a zombie.
Straight up. Look like a zombie all day.
Where are you at on it?
Like season 2.
All that to get to season 2, girl.
I was fast forwarding. I mean, they're long. The first season was mad long, and then the second season,
was it?
And then the dude, I'm where the bitch is pregnant. That's so fucked up, bro. If people think I died and I'm not dead, and I come back, and my homie is with my girl, bro,
Knocked up.
fucking raising hell.
Raising Canes.
He's obsessed with Raising Canes.
I'm gonna Laurel.
She's saying Raising Canes ain't that good.
No, I said that it's just
Whatever.
it's like McDonald's in Vegas because there's so many of them. So it's not like oh yeah, that like one place that we go. It's everywhere. So it's not.
Yeah, that's
Just
probably what
loses
it
its
is, partly
lackluster.
because there wasn't one here for a while.
Yeah.
But Chisel, y'all call McDonald's something else?
Macca's.
Meccas. And what do you call
Maccas?
the
Maccas?
jail?
Meccas.
A jail. I think we call it a jail.
What did you say? Cop shop.
Oh, the cop shop. Yeah, yeah.
So what's the cop shop then? The police station?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, bet.
Cop shop.
And you call it something else?
Bottle shop. That's what they call
The
the
bottle,
liquor
yeah,
store.
bottle store.
Bottle store.
Yeah.
And fizzy drink.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
That's what.
I like how
Maybe
they
that's
talk.
why. Because she was like, I tried. No, I think what you were saying, Chisel, was I tried Hennessy and Coke, and she said I tried Hennessy and Coke, and I said, you tried Coke.
I would have never thought Jamie
The second
is so
time I almost cried
anti-drug.
over.
She
Chisel.
cries over this. Like I
don't
said
like
something
it.
about. It starts with ma and it ends with something that rhymes with
Why?
looms. And so I ate that, like, you know, just regular, like, that's like something that to me I don't think is like it's like a, you know, it's like a big huge deal. It's like microdose that, you know, whatever. And she was crying, like she was just like, oh my god, you do crack. I'm like, no, I don't. I fucking
No, I didn't say it about
You
that.
could probably say mushrooms on TikTok because it's a food.
Oh yeah.
I put mushrooms on my pizza.
Yeah. No, but it wasn't that. It was something. It was a woman's name who starts with an M and ends with a Y.
Okay, but it's still a woman's name, so you could probably say Molly. But
Also,
I
yeah.
think it's not. I don't know.
Yeah. But it was Coachella. Who
I
doesn't do that in Coachella?
I don't care.
And all it did was make
How
me
many
cry
crackheads
to
are
Billie
there in
Eilish.
Coachella? A lot. I've been to the Coachella Valley. Lots of crackheads
First of all,
there.
now you're just offending the Coachella Valley.
Be the
We could
change that we need
offend
to see in
super
the
rich people
Coachella
that
Valley.
get tickets to Coachella, but we cannot offend the Coachella Valley citizens.
Be the change that we need to see. Don't be a drug addict, guys.
Nobody is a
Once you start, this is my thing with
All right, we gotta get off
anything.
TikTok because this is ridiculous, guys.
Yeah.
TikTok, make it over there because
Please,
let's
because
get
I
this
need to
bitch
drink
drunk,
more of
bro.
this.
Look,
I'm all like, don't
there's-
do drugs.
look at that.
Do
Go
this.
over there to this fucking chat so that we can hit 1,000 so that this bitch can drink
And
her
I
Henny.
can actually read what you guys are
I
saying.
drink a fifth of Henny. Dare me to drive. Oh, wait, that was an Eminem lyric. That was
Yes,
not
that
an
was a
actual
bar.
fucking dare. Sorry.
Unquote.
Unquote, yes. Quote, unquote. But, no, what I was saying is... it needs a...
I was singing Limp Bizkit today.
It needs that little blue pill. But my thing is that you're not going to be tempted by something that you've never tried. So why try it?
That's not true. You're not going to be tempted by something you've never tried.
You're not going to crave something you've
I
never
feel like
tried.
that's what you get tempted by is things you've never tried.
No.
That's literally...
If you never ate chocolate, you would never be like, oh my God, I need chocolate.
If people told you what chocolate tastes like, you'd be like, oh my God, I need chocolate.
But you would just be like, oh yeah, that chocolate sounds good.
No.
But if you're not around chocolate crackheads who are always talking about chocolate and how good it is, you wouldn't be thinking about it.
Who the fuck is chocolate crackheads?
See, now crackheads is probably going to pop
Oh,
up. And meth and all that stuff.
The one thing we tried that we don't even think about censoring. I'm so sorry.
Crackheads. Like, nothing else sounds like that.
Blackheads.
Whackheads.
All right, rapper.
Well, you should be a rapper. Have you ever thought about?
Have you ever thought about being a rapper?
I have. Like, I was actually traumatized. Someone forced me to rap against my will, and
today
all the gifts were wrapped.
You know how makeup, how I would do my makeup in the booth. So I have like a vanity mirror in there. AJ was in the bathroom, so I was like, oh, you should go in the booth. I have a mirror. And it's the moment I opened the booth door, she's like, no, not the booth. I was like, dude, you're
Not
traumatized.
again, Mom, please don't put me back in the closet.
You're dumb. There's a nice vanity mirror in there. Actually, I should use that vanity mirror to fucking go live because the lighting is nice.
Really nice. But y'all don't understand that you would literally be like, no, you're not leaving the booth until this verse is done. And I would be like, I don't want to do it. And she'd be like, you need your ad libs. We're not leaving without the ad libs.
No.
And I'm like, no, Mom, don't hit me. And then she would spray me with a bottle of water. Like an alley cat.
First, look, the way that people love to spread rumors and your bitch ass is really doing this right now, I
just
hate you for
screenshot
that.
just that part. No.
Yeah, just screen record this and be like, Snow used to lock her friend up in the fucking... Refresh this. 'cause People are saying 1K and I don't see it.
Child called Jamie.
But how about this
Chaps.
rap?
People are saying 1K and I don't see
I'm
it.
in a pool, get my back wet. I'm in the shower, washing my back off. I just slipped and hit my back. Why the fuck do I even got a
Chisel,
back?
pass me the 1942.
I'm in a pool, get my back wet. I'm in the
Please?
shower,
Sorry.
washing my back off.
What?
But
That's
then,
terrible.
but while I am, at least if I am
Structure, quack, quack. What? Oh my God.
They said take a shot. But sorry.
I'm taking a shot too. Thank you so much,
Hey,
Chisel.
thank you, Chis.
We about to get Chisel fucked up. No, I'm just joking.
I know. Chisel, you want to taste some more Henny? Without the Coke this time? Maybe, maybe not. You don't have to.
She's like,
I've already
to
yelled
look
at
like y'all,
everyone.
we hate you.
I already yelled at everyone. I'm like, do not peer pressure Chisel to try anything. She only drinks what she wants.
I don't feel like Chisel would be, sorry, maybe but I don't think Henny would be Chisel's drink, right?
She said she liked the little part that she tasted.
Did you?
I just don't drink it at home because it's expensive.
See?
That's it?
Yeah.
But like you think you would drink what like the type of liquor? What would you say like if you were to be like those men in the movies that like they always have like their little
Shaken, not stirred.
What is that? The little cart with the expensive liquor.
Hennessy.
It would be mixed anyway. I don't really drink straight
Oh
alcohol.
yeah, she likes.
Okay, yeah, but what type? Like
Seagram.
vodka.
I just
or no Smirnoffs.
whatever
was
I
what
feel
you-
like. So like vodka,
No, Smirnoffs, I
whiskey, bourbon.
Have you ever got fucked up?
What is the
Too
most
often.
fucked up?
Really?
No, but she likes the little Smirnoff things. But then she was saying that they're stronger in New Zealand than the ones we got here.
Only by
That makes sense.
0.5.
That makes sense. That's like Utah. The liquor, the beers are like mad light.
Fuck Utah.
First of all,
That's our bordering state. Why go to Utah when you can come to Nevada?
because I go to both on tour. Make sure you get your tickets. I'm going on tour in March. No, but
Actually,
okay. So you've gotten fucked up then before. What is your favorite being fucked up?
It's all the same.
Really?
Yeah.
You
I
don't feel a difference?
No, I just don't
Just
remember it.
vibes.
So
I feel like Henny gets me saucy, and I'll be feeling mad like, "Ayy," and then I knock
and
the
Henny
fuck
makes
out.
you hot.
Henny will make me say some shit that I'm like, "Hey, later on, I'm with this, I'm with that," and then I just pass the fuck out. That's Henny. That's why I like it.
Do you see what Bucci said?
Bucci said, "Jamie is
Chisel's Kamala Harris."
wait, what?"
She's dark Brandon and I'm Kamala.
What?
I'm her defender. You ain't gonna talk about my Chisel.
But who are you?
You should have seen me. Someone was
guess
like, give Chisel a shot. I literally ran into the green room and I was like, no one.
Yeah.
I said, Chisel, you only take the shot if you're ready. I was like,
she was like,
I
"No one will peer pressure Chisel." Like,
I was like, enjoy it. I'm not saying you can't, but you can, but only if you want to. If you don't feel like you want to, then don't.
I feel like
Because you ain't gonna come and bring her to America and then be trying.
I feel like
Chill
that's what
on,
dating
Chisel.
is like now. Like it's like because obviously you don't want to be, but then it's also like the cute I don't know. So now it's just more like
Wait, are me and Chisel dating now?
no.
Is this how lesbian relationships start?
This is exactly like if it doesn't start like this, was it even really a No, I'm just like no.
Was it even really?
No, but straight up, like because it's like like I feel like before it was like oh you'll know she likes you if this or like that, but it's like now you have to be so verbal about everything because you're like hey and then it's like it kind of takes off the little fucking like is it okay if I kiss you and then it's like no. That's
Yeah,
weird.
because then it's like
Because you shouldn't ask, but if you don't ask, how do you know? It's like so
No.
much is like
Okay, can we
fucking-
talk about consent, or is that gonna get us
About
guideline?
kissing?
Consent.
Oh no, we're good. Consent. Yeah, just don't be like fucking. You already said come, like really. Now you're like, can we talk about consent?
I said it.
That's even worse.
But like he said, come is an action where you're going somewhere.
No, I could tell you that out of you the way you said it.
But YouTube can't.
All right, what?
YouTube don't know me like
Can
that.
we talk about consent? Yes, we
Okay,
can.
consent.
Consent is very important, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
But I just didn't know if that would like put us over to the 18 plus side or whatever. But I think there's one thing that I like heard about consent, and I was like, this makes so much sense because one thing that I really don't like is when people talk about consent and they're like, if you have drinking a drop of liquor, you can no longer consent, and it's like, I don't think that's really where the line draws. But they're like, they were saying like, if anyone is clearly more intoxicated than the other person, then neither, like, you can't consent. That makes logical sense, right? And then they were saying that what consent is not really a yes or a no, because you can feel pressured to say yes, even though you're not really consenting, or you can say have the societal, like, not to be that girl to say no, even though you are actually down, you know? But what they were saying is, like, enthusiasm. Is that the right word?
Oh, shit. You could do it, put your back into it?
Like, if you're enthusiastic in the moment, then that is the consent. But if you're not enthusiastic and you're just, like, kind of, like, every time they touch you, you're like, ooh. That's where you're like, oh, I should chill. I should stop touching the person who jumps every time I touch them.
Yeah.
Like,
that makes sense.
Instead of putting someone on the spot and being like, will you sign this contract to say it's okay to touch your titty?
I feel like...
it just kills the vibe.
I literally feel like because of, like, being, I guess, more known. Yeah, like, I feel like... No,
you want
like,
the contract?
I need the fucking contract, the NDA, the everything, and I'm like, bro, I will not. And I'll say this: in a long relationship that I had, I literally was like, bro, there are certain things that I definitely don't want to do unless I know for a fact, like.
Yeah, but because I feel like NDA is different than in the moment.
Nobody respects them anyway. By the way, I didn't realize nobody fucking respects an NDA, and everybody gets to say whatever the fuck they want because they're like, sue me if you want, and I'm like, fuck, now I'm gonna fucking sue you.
Yeah, exactly. And then that's the thing with lawsuits. You could sue. It was funny. It was something also that me and Chisel were talking about of people being sue happy in America because apparently, she was saying like in New Zealand the judicial process is just different. Like a regular person can't just sue anyone who they want.
That was so dumb. I just broke it.
After you didn't break it?
That's very me though. That's like it's like, oh, I didn't break it. Boom, break it.
Teach this woman how to deal with ice.
Look at this idiot. I had a whole ball ice that probably took forever. But anyway, yeah. So they don't sue a lot over there?
No.
It's just a different judicial process. Like an individual can't sue an individual. You have to have standing before you can sue. We're here, I could be like, you hurt my feelings, I'm gonna sue you. You can't, that shit don't fly in New Zealand.
I like that. I like other places. Every day I realize,
like other places.
Every day I realize more. I'm moving out of America one day. And maybe as soon as possible. Like, I love the ranch, obviously. I want to develop this into whatever it's gonna fucking end up being. I love this whole thing. But I would love to live else.
Yeah.
Wait, what is that?
Okay, sorry. So, yeah, well,
wait, what the fuck was that? That was either coyotes, dogs, or my mom.
Sorry. So, Little Tiff, NDAs for jobs are different than personal NDAs. And then...
What you mean? How are they different?
Because usually it's not technically a non-disclosure agreement. It's part of your employment contract. And then you'll have more recourse because normally if you're in a niche enough industry for them to have that kind of employment contract that you sign, the fact that they will sue you because you won't be able to get another job. You know what I mean? So it's like, the thing with lawsuits is a judgment is only as good as a paper as it's written on. So like I could sue you, like you could sue me for $1 million. If I have $74 in my bank account, the only thing you have, the worth of that judgment is the paper. Because what are you going to do? Come take my $74? Like,
that's what's so fucked up.
You know? What are you going to do?
I'm telling you, like take the bitch that punched me in the nose, my lawyer was like, you can sue her, but you're not getting shit because this bitch is in debt. She's like in debt. Like you're not. Yeah,
you'll just be added to the pile of creditors.
Exactly, and I'm just like, that's so crazy. Like every day I realize that motherfuckers that got nothing to lose are really winning in life because it's like, bro, you are free to act however the fuck you want. Do whatever you want. The more that you kind of build up in your life, the more you're scared because you're just like, I don't want to lose what I have over a stupid ass decision. Like I can't go to a bar and sucker punch somebody in the face. Yeah. But somebody else can come by and sucker punch the shit out of me, which is also in turn teaching me that I need to be more careful. Because I do feel like I do have a temper. My brother has a temper. I have a temper. We got it from my dad, I think. And I'm realizing more that I need to just be like,
and surround yourself with people who got shit to lose. Because people who got shit to lose ain't gonna act dumb as fuck.
Bucci said poor privilege.
Right?
Bitch.
But then also, you know what also is funny is old privilege. When you are collecting Social Security, judgments can't attach to Social Security money.
So if you're old, so the best hope we got is let's get old enough that we can go around punching people and nobody can ever sue us. Because we were like...
The punches hurt less. Less impact. But yeah, so it is one of those things where it's like you can sue people all day. Like I was telling Chisel, I could sue you for hurting my feelings. But is the judgment, are you going to actually get a judgment? No. And even if you sue someone for a valid reason and you have a judgment, if they have nothing, what can you can't get blood from a stone, as they say. Damn. So that's the thing, is like.
And I was saying that earlier about the fucking therapy and everything like that. It's like, I don't know. Everything has a positive and a negative, right? So it's like, if you're like, oh, I don't really got money, blah, blah, or like my job or whatever. It's like, I mean, in the U.S., there's not like free healthcare for everybody, but I mean, you definitely can get access to like help. Like I know growing up, like my mom had us like, well, wait, you didn't go to therapy, right? I did.
This is her California privilege talking too.
Oh,
I had this relationship with someone else where they were talking about workers' comp, and I'm like, you realize like in Nevada, we don't have workers' comp.
Why?
We don't have Medi-Cal, the Cal part of Medi-Cal. Like there's so many things that.
But I also pay mad fucking taxes.
But
like in California, I pay a ridiculous amount of taxes for no reason, but for that shit.
Exactly,
for Medi-Cal.
that's the thing.
But I ain't on no Medi-Cal.
But that's what you have to think about. Do you want people like, okay, and literally within the last 2 weeks, if you Google hospital dumping Nevada, you'll see a video of them, literally a nurse coming, wheeling someone down with a wheelchair, dumping their ass out on the sidewalk, because we don't have Medi-Cal. If you don't have the money to pay your shit, they're throwing you out.
But they don't.
Like, it's like, what society do you want to live in? It's just like, that's the same thing with like
you guys
the
don't pay
student
state
loans.
taxes though, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so then.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It's like your state taxes or your taxes might not benefit you directly, but that's where I feel like us as Americans, just in general, not you specifically, get lost. Is like they don't think about what society do you want to live in. Do you want to live in the society where if you can't pay your medical bill, you're dumped out on the street? Or do you want to live in a place like California where the lowest rung of society can at least get treated for their ailments?
Yeah.
So it's that kind of thing where it's like, yeah,
that's wild. That's Vegas?
Yeah.
That is fucked up.
Do you want to live in, like, with the student loans where they're like, I shouldn't have to pay. I didn't go to college. I already paid for my college. I shouldn't have to pay for someone else. Sorry.
Oh, no, I think it's Baltimore, but.
Oh, yeah, but
But states that don't have state tax.
A similar thing happened in Vegas, but it's like.
Does Texas go through that?
They'll probably shoot you.
They're like, we're going to put your old ass down.
Oh my God.
In the field. Sorry,
Yeah.
I've only been to Texas once, so no judgment.
But that's the thing though, yeah. Like I do feel like, there's obviously a lot to work on in America. That's why I guess it's interesting to hear when people from other countries, how they look at us, because I really do feel like sometimes we be looking like a fucking hot mess.
Girl.
Like I'd be like,
we are the girl getting thrown into the Uber.
We're looking at each other like, what the
They're
fuck?
like, this girl, every time we come out with her, she gets so drunk, we have to pull her into the Uber. That's America. But then also, so I feel like it depends on what type of society do you want to live in? Do you want to live in an educated society? Like what Chisel was saying, she's like, we have to pay for school. Sorry, not to speak for you. In New Zealand, but we don't have to pay any interest on our loans, which I feel like that's a good compromise. Like, why can't we have that? We already have that with FHA loans, where if a person is poor and they default on their mortgage, the government pays their interest. So why can't we have that where it's like, if someone default or someone is getting a student loan and they're in a certain income bracket, they don't pay interest on their loans? I feel like that's a very fair compromise, right? Where they're paying back the money they borrowed, but they're not paying extra. Do you think that's fair?
On school?
Student loans, yeah.
Yeah. I
think that's
way better.
very fair, right?
I think that's way better. I don't understand. I don't understand school shit, and literally every fucking time I see my mom, we have to argue about why I didn't go to college. Every fucking time.
You're like, still?
I'm like, are
look
you?
Look at us.
We here. Like, we should be happy. And I'm like, Mom, you still would have rather me go to college? She's like, yes. I'm like, I'm a fucking disappointment. I'm like,
dude, Chrissy, she was like, I've been watching Snow since Woke TV. So we're going to bring back Woke TV and we're going to go to college. We're going to be woke at college. Like, that's funny because I honestly didn't go past my associates because I didn't want to take out student loans. living in California. That's why I say California privilege. Living in California, I could work. I worked full time. I went to school at nighttime, and I could pay my school and my books, and I lived at home, and I didn't end up. I to this day don't have any student loans. But am I mad at other people for getting their student loans forgiven? No, because I'm like cognizant enough of the shit that's surrounding us that I know the nurse who's gonna, or the CNA or whoever it is that's gonna wipe my ass when I'm an old lady has student loans. So do I want her shit forgiven, or do I want, when I'm old and need someone to eject me with medicine or whatever, do I want them to be educated, or do I want them to only go to high school because that's all they can afford? I want them to be educated. Yeah. So would I rather spend my tax money that I have to pay one way or another on these people going to school, or to bomb some brown country?
Yeah. No.
I would rather the people go to school. Like, you know what I mean? So I think that's where people kind of get lost, where they're like, it's not fair. If you have the money, you should pay. Or it's not fair. I paid, so you should pay. But it's like, in at least my very humble opinion, I kind of feel like it's more like, do you want to live around a bunch of people who were denied an education, or do you want to live around a bunch of people who had access to education?
I definitely think the whole United States needs a fucking tune-up to everything, including that, including student loans, including how much education you need for important jobs, including what actually gets like what actually gets like forgiven, and how the loans are, like you said, no interest and shit like that. Yeah, if you're trying to go to school for something that you're gonna be able to benefit fucking society, yes, I believe you should have all the advantages that you can in order to be able to help this fucking functioning society. There's definitely a lot of fucking douchebags that take advantage of a lot of loopholes and a lot of different little things that you're just like, hey, like you're fucking, pero ser aventajado, which is like, sorry, sometimes like just the
good.
words come up in my
Sounds
mouth, in my fucking brain, of like aventajado is like, or aventajoso is like, when you just see something and you take advantage. Like, I just feel like that's where shit gets fucked up.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about, like, not to make it all about me, but like when I said about the bag getting lost in the Uber or whatever, and the amount of guys that were like, you lost your bag and you're blaming other people. And I'm just like,
and you weren't even blaming them.
I wasn't.
You were just saying, to the person that kept my bag, this or this.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't even say it's your fault.
Yeah. I was like, I can't figure out if like I'm like, I hope you needed the money, or I hope, or like I'm you fucking asshole. You know, I called him an asshole or whatever. But I was just like, I went through, looked at these guys, kept looking at their pictures. All of them, same type of fucking guy.
Yeah.
You just don't like, you know, you don't like me because you think somehow I have some sort of like privilege, or like I wouldn't like you, so you automatically hate me. But let's really keep it to the facts. I feel like if I lost my bag in an Uber, it should have still been in an Uber, whether it was the Uber driver, whether it was another fucking person that saw
passenger,
it. If it's not yours, you should be like, hey, there's this bag.
Especially
Here
when
you go.
see certain things. And it's funny because, like, you went through that, what was that, barely 2 weeks ago. And you have to think about, you're also preparing for the Novo. You have another festival next week. Like, shout outs to that festival.
Right.
Like,
Mexico.
you have all
Latin
of this.
Grammys.
Literally,
7 fucking
you're
interviews the same day.
And that's what I was saying, like, when we were talking about it, I was like, dude, do not be hard on yourself, because I saw your schedule, and you had interviews 15 minutes apart, back to back, for a 4.5 hour chunk of your day. And like, for people who work like what I call a square job, regular ass job, like me too, I work a square job too, but like, imagine 4.5 hours of your day, you have 15 minutes to make sure that you look good, because you don't know where the fuck this interview is going, and you're doing it back to back to back. You don't know what they're gonna ask you don't know what you're doing. Like, you're literally just like, I'm meeting a new person, they're gonna ask me whatever the fuck they want. I have to talk to them for 15 minutes, and then I have a literal minute to get somewhere else and have the next person do the same thing. So you're doing all of that shit, and then you realize, I don't have my ID, I don't have my, like, all the shit that's in my bag, like my personal belongings, because outside of like your passport and the stuff that's important to you, you also have shit that's like important to you, you know, and it's just gone.
Yeah.
And like I deeply understand that because like that happened to me this weekend too. I left my bag at your concert.
But common decency, think about like you were with me in Mexico City when that guy was falling asleep and you saw me, like we were talking and then I kind of seen it off the corner of my eye and his wallet falls down off his whatever, and I go, hey, excuse me, your wallet, grab it. Or there's been times when like I'll find something, whether it's a cell phone or a wallet or something, I'll go to the nearest lost and found situation, I'll be like, hey, I found this, because that's just like common decency. Like that's what you want, because if that was to happen to you, you would want someone to do it, but also just it would feel ick as fuck for me to grab something and then steal from it. Like you can't look at someone's driver's license and be like, damn, this person's about to be missing important papers, all this shit. But the amount of people that on the internet are like somehow sympathize more with someone who would feel very finders keepers,
entitled, like talk about like entitlement. Weird. That you, just because you found something, like how is, like where is your entitlement level that you feel like because I'm the one who found it, I deserve this? And like I understand, to me,
Nancy, first of all, not you with the picture with your boyfriend and shit. Nancy, I need an assistant. How many assistants do I have? 2. And I have a manager. No, I have 2 assistants.
I was on break.
She had just came back from working with me in Mexico. So I have 2 assistants and I have a manager. That has nothing to do with the fact that, well, actually, it has a little bit to do, because I'm not gonna lie, I was with my manager. My manager could have helped me out there. But what I'm gonna say is, what we're talking about right now is people having more common decency and being able to feel more empathetic towards people whenever they find somebody's stuff.
Just anything. Like that's it. I mean, I don't know about you, but I know with me personally, I've been where I'm like working a 10-hour day or just a long ass week and you just forget some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just on a basic human level. If you have not been there, baby, let me welcome you to life, because you will be there one day. That means you're young. If you haven't been there where you've worked, you fucking checked your kids' homework, you feel like you've done everything and then you realize you fucked up and some shit happened and it slipped through the fucking cracks. On that moment, something happened. And for someone else to...
Somebody moved it.
Oh, sorry.
I did.
No, I'm saying the little USB that I plug in on this side is not here no more. So
okay, sorry. Yeah, no,
my bad. But sorry,
not your bad, bitch. It was my bad.
For someone to fucking look at that shit as a come up instead of an opportunity to help someone else, that's the hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Like with me, when I lost my purse or left my purse, and thank God for Lisa's daughter and sweet baby Angel who brought it back to me. But I'm like, damn, I hope whoever gets my purse sees a picture of my fucking kids inside and decides to return it. Like with me, it's not even the money and my cards, like, which is a pain in the ass to cancel. But I'm like, I have my COVID vaccination card in there. I'm going on a trip. If I don't have my COVID card, I'm not going to be able to go on.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to go.
Yeah.
So, and like with you literally had to cancel on 2 big events because your passport was in there. So it's like not even just the fact of returning the bag. At least return my passport.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That's where I feel like that's where the entitlement comes in. And it's just like, do you not even think of other people as people anymore? Because you don't give a fuck, because you feel like, oh, well, I came up. This is Prada. I'm going to keep this shit.
Yeah.
But do you not even give a fuck of at least put the passport in the fucking mail and send that shit back to me?
Yeah.
Like, do something to help me out, but no one gives a fuck about nobody. It seems like.
And
I don't want to be pessimistic, because people do. I care. I give a fuck. I give a fuck about all y'all.
Yeah.
And
there's
and
people,
you, Chisel. And you, Ito. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes it does get a little, like, it's hard to not be pessimistic about the world around you when shit like that happens and you're like, damn, you don't even think twice about how it's affecting the human
and not even that, not even like, of course that's very fucking important, but then you go into, I'm telling my personal story on the internet, and the amount of people that are just like, well, and it's like, that's so crazy that first of all, it doesn't even actually personally affect you, but you immediately see someone like me and it makes you like want to be that contrarian to like, well, haha, you, and it's like, bro, like, what does that say about you? And that's why I've been like, I got into this like music shit and everything, because obviously I want to connect with people, but also I like to understand human beings. Like, I'm a fucking people watcher, y'all know, to the point where like I could be creepy if it wasn't for the fact that like I know people are gonna watch me, but I just be like, watching interactions and just being like, that's fucking crazy. Like, that's just my own brain. I like watching people, right? So whatever. That sounds super crazy. But anyway, but sometimes just the way that people react to someone like me or, you know, whatever, it's like, it's more telling of one, obviously society or whatever, but more of like these people that you immediately assume that I wouldn't fuck with you. Because I know that the only reason that you're talking to me like that is because you probably think that I wouldn't be part of your tribe.
And
right?
where is your self-esteem?
Yeah, because I probably would. Because I probably would back you up, or I probably would, you know, be the type of person to be cool with you.
Like, I'd be telling everyone, I'm like, damn, dude, you're cool as fuck.
But people just don't see me like that, maybe because I don't know, and I definitely had this conversation before, and it's like, I don't know, maybe like I come off aggressive, or like I come off as like not a chick that would be like submissive to some of these dudes or whatever. So some of these dudes like immediately wanna like fight, you know what I mean? Like, or be like, oh, this fucking bitch or whatever the fuck. And it's just like, it's wild. Like today, my comment, I don't even know if I want to fucking get into this because I'm like getting lit right now. But today I told you there was that guy that committed suicide, and he wrote a letter. And that letter started with pointing the finger a little bit at his girl, and like the, you know, whatever, he had a fight with his girl.
Yeah.
And then eventually he goes like, I don't want you to blame her, but it's like, bro, that was like the first thing you fucking mentioned.
But you're blaming her,
right? Like you kind of put that on her. And as someone who has been manipulated with suicide, three different people, I could tell you that is a lot of fucking guilt and a lot of.
You want them to carry that.
You're fucking, yeah. Like, that's a lot of weight you're just putting on somebody, and you're just like, I want you to know that if I fucking kill myself, it was you. And that shit right there will shake you. That shit will make you feel like,
too much.
What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? And that shit is scary. So I commented something like, I feel like this is giving, he won the argument.
Gaslight.
Like,
Yeah.
he wanted to feel like he won the argument. The amount of dudes in the fucking comments, bro, I'm talking about, I think my comment was up for maybe like an hour tops. And so many fucking dudes were immediately attacking me. There was a lot of girls that understood where I was coming from as someone who has been manipulated with fucking suicide. And I'm sorry to be speaking about this because I'm sure, you know, like, I don't know, you know, but I feel like if that, when you're suicidal and when you have that in your head, you already have that in your head. So to point or to say or to like anything, you know what you're fucking doing. And sometimes some people like that did kind of manipulate and did kind of like, oh damn, like,
did something. And like what we were talking about, and not to throw gas on a fire, but I feel like a lot of times when people are in that situation, it's not only manipulative, but it's scapegoating, where they're like, I'm sure there had to be something else going on with this person besides, and I'm not saying she's a perfect angel or whatever,
no.
But there had to be something else going on, even if it was just the fact that they were dealing with mental illness, to make them go that far to where they physically, you know, ended their own life. So if that's the case, then to the woman who he was addressing, you can't carry all that burden on yourself. Yeah. You know, and it does come into the point where it's not only gaslighting and manipulation, but it's also like, there has to be something else. Like I would not put it past for like 2-3 weeks for it to come out that he owed like a gambling debt or he was gonna get locked up or some shit. And he was like,
we never know, right? But I just feel like if the first words out of your post is, so we got into it, she called the cops on me, this just goes to show everybody, like, you made it a life lesson, you know, like that. And it's like, she got 2 little girls, right? She obviously, if she was in a relationship with this dude, like, obviously there was love or something. There's at least a history. And now there's this guilt. And now I can't even imagine, after going through a breakup or going through what you're going through, you have 2 little girls to fucking care for, and now you somehow, you know, this gotta be fucking eating you up. Then it's public and it's going viral. So I don't even know what the fuck is going on in her head. So me as a woman, I'm sorry that I will generally sympathize with women, because I am like that. And I'm not blaming him or nothing, but I'm just saying, like, I don't feel like people were looking at it like that, because all the comments were attacking the woman. And the moment that I go to the woman's defense, it's a bunch of dudes, men's mental health matters.
And say, hey,
nobody said his mental health didn't matter, but where were all you fucking bitch ass dudes that are in the comments whenever, you know, stuff, let's say he did have cries for help, or he, you know, whatever the fuck he was going for. Motherfuckers don't support none of that shit until something like this happens, and then a woman speaks up. Because the comments weren't like that, you know what I mean? Like, for a fucking dude, or if anybody else said that shit. But the moment that I'm like, hey, this is giving a little, this motherfucker, you know, won the argument, then it's just like, you're fucking whack. That's why I don't like your music. You're fucking corny. You're whack. You're whack. You're whack. And it's like, am I, or did that strike a fucking nerve? Because that was going to be your next manipulation move for the next bitch. Next time you get caught cheating, you want to fucking out here be crying and acting like you're going to fucking kill yourself over your fucking actions. That's what you do. You do something that triggers a woman, and then when a woman does some shit, now you want to act, I'm going to kill myself.
But I promise you, it will be the same motherfuckers who will be like, if when the police do something or someone else does something, they're going to be like, but what's the other side of the story? But when it's a woman, y'all don't got no energy for the other side of the story. Where's her side of the story?
When there's domestic abuse and they be like, what did she do though?
Exactly. Literally.
And you be like,
exactly. But what did she do to provoke him? What did Rihanna do to get her ass beat? Right? All of that energy. But now when the man is a victim, y'all don't no listening ear for the other side.
And again, this isn't one of those like male hating things. There's obviously sometimes when
both
like
on both
women,
sides.
there's both. There's both. But I just feel like sometimes people are more willing to sympathize with obviously whoever you fucking relate to, right? Like, you know, whatever. But also a lot of times it's like the cute person or the pretty person or the you know, whatever.
The femme.
Because to me, I feel like it's just, that's just how it goes. Like with women, a lot of women will victim blame other women because they think the guy's cute. Yeah. I promise.
Johnny Depp. No.
Wait, first of all, what? That bitch was the one to.
They was both doing that shit.
I don't know. I didn't fucking keep up with. I honestly don't like.
He put shit in her bed. Once I heard that, I was like,
wait, he put shit in her bed?
Literal shit.
What?
Like they was.
Vito's favorite
perfect
sound.
timing, bro. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
you had to
when
bring
you're
it up.
doing that level of stuff to each other, I'm not saying she's innocent, but I'm saying that people were ready to listen to what he said and not even hear any of the stuff that she had to say because of the fact that people love Johnny Depp and he was hot in Pirates of the Caribbean.
I'm dead. Not just Pirates of the Caribbean, but again,
and other, you know,
whatever, everything that we're saying is like everything in all these fucking conversations. Like, bro, why can't people just try to fucking be good people? People sometimes are like, oh, well, religion sucks, or God sucks, or this, or that, or like God doesn't exist, or whatever. But it's like, okay, bet. All right, bet. Nothing exists. There's no rules. There's no laws. Nothing inside of you makes you just want to do the right thing.
Yes.
Like,
just
without people looking, just do the right thing. Like, maybe, like, is there, like, a feeling inside of you that if you don't do the right thing, like, maybe you feel guilty or, like, bad? Like, I can't believe the amount of people that are grown as fuck that I will hear try to, like, under the rug, try to, like, oh, yeah, well, I did that, but, you know, and I just be like, that just doesn't sound right. Like, that just, like, why? That sounds kind of desperate. And, like, why would you do that? Like, that's mean, or that's, like, evil, or anything. Like, nobody thinks of that shit.
And it's funny because obviously me and you kind of differ when it comes to religious stuff. But one of the things, like having kids, I did not want to bring my kids up in a church. Because
wait, Jamie, they're saying you have it backwards. She shat on his bed. I could have swore that's why they were calling her Amber Turd.
Someone cut off a fucking fingertip. Like, it was whatever was going on with them was a lot.
I could have swore it was her that was fucking shit up.
I apologize. Johnny Depp, I'm so
Mandela
sorry
effect.
for blaming you for being the shitter.
It was Amber Turd.
Whatever y'all was doing was a lot. But it just seemed like they was both down extremely bad and probably on drugs.
Oh my God. First of all, stop. Because you're not about to start blaming fucking drugs.
I am going to blame drugs for that situation.
No.
Laxative.
Laxatives is a drug. It's a controlled substance.
I feel like, look, and I'm saying, because I know that I was posting Amber Turd, and I was just like, sometimes, you know, it ain't the guy's fault.
1,000%. It's not always anyone's fault. It really comes down to the actions that you're taking.
The facts, sticking to the facts, and I think a lot of times that's what it is. It's like, because you look at somebody and you don't
cut his finger off too.
You don't fuck with somebody.
Everything that's bad she did.
Yeah, because maybe you don't fuck with somebody, or you like look just by, you know, optics or how they are, how whatever, and now you're just like, that must be the bad person, and you're like, really? Like, wait, hold on, how do you know? And I think society has done that for so fucking long that it's just like, I'm glad that the more facts are coming out and the more that people are knowing more shit, like stick to the facts, stick to the pictures, stick to the screenshots, stick to the facts, the cameras, put cameras everywhere. I don't give a fuck. And I know that people are going to fucking hate that comment because, oh my God, I know this bitch.
No, I agree.
No,
I personally agree.
When people are like, oh, there's cameras and there's this and there's that, bro, sometimes that's all you fucking got. There's times when literally you're like tit for tat in an argument, and I'm like, bro, run the fucking tape. Run the fucking tape.
Run that shit back.
Because narcissists can't work if there's cameras and there's facts. You gotta. Then it's just like, all right, bet, bitch, we getting rid of all these mental health allegations because there's facts right here.
Yep.
What did you actually fucking say?
And even on like a lower level, not lower level, but on a like more lighthearted level to that, like when people are like, oh, I don't want my phone to listen to me. Like I was talking to my friend about needing a strapless bra, and then the next 10 days, all I got was ads for strapless bra.
Or straps. I'm dead.
Strapless bras. I personally love that. I'm like, damn, my fucking dumbass would have totally forgot I needed a strapless bra if Amazon wasn't listening to me and reminding me I needed a strapless bra. I'm not even mad about it. Like, y'all are helping me out.
Exactly.
Listen to me.
Do you guys have that shit over there too?
You're listening better than my man. Like, come on. Bring me that bra, baby. Like, I don't even care. So, if people are like, oh, you just want Alexa listening to you? Yes, I want someone. Anyone. You want to be my Alexa? Come listen to me. I like to talk. Like, I don't care. Please listen. Jeff Bezos.
Okay.
Do you guys have cameras?
Let her answer. I like to talk. I'm going to keep on talking.
Blah, blah, blah.
Talk.
Talkity talk.
What kind of cameras are you talking about?
I thought you said Wakanda.
Oh, shoot.
Like, hey, on to the next topic.
No,
I was
like do
thinking-
your phone, do you like talk about something and then you see an ad about it, or maybe you look up something once?
Do y'all hate
and
your
then you
government too? A 2-for-1 answer.
I'm not too into politics, so I can't answer that one.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I'm saying,
Smart.
well, like what you hear, like of y'all's people, because you know how America, we are all like, fuck. Are you guys more like mellow, or are you guys like, yo, chill? What the fuck?
No, if something goes wrong and you look at the comments, it's always about politics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And phones, I mean, we've got the same phones you guys got, so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was
They're all
thinking
listening.
like of the Ring cameras. Like because people are, at least I always hear people, they're like, oh, there's so many Ring cameras everywhere now that we're doing the government's job. We're all surveilling each other by having these cameras where everyone, like,
But
basically
what
we're covering
is the
America.
government's job? Like, are y'all on weeds? Like, is this fucking, like, what are you selling? What are you doing?
I don't
'Cause, like,
care.
me,
I
I
can't
be around
even
here and I'm
argue
like,
the other side. I can't argue the other side of that because I don't give a fuck. I don't do anything that would warrant someone to listen into.
I mean, the only thing that kind of makes me be like, oh, about the other side is there's that movie with Jamie Foxx, I think Law Abiding Citizen or something.
Oh, that was a good
where
movie.
they kind of go after him personally, somebody that's in like the government and whatever because of something, but that kind of made me think like, oh yeah, but I feel like that's so rare
that would
and
be
random.
so specific.
But then also,
like, that's also narcissist. Like, a lot of these guys, let's just be honest. And mind you, I'm probably gonna offend a bunch of people. But I've just met these guys that are just very like, well, and it's like, that's so, usually it does come with this tendency of being narcissistic where the whole fucking world is, one, out to get you, right? Because you're the fucking victim and everything. And two, out to get you, where literally the entire fucking government is gonna stop doing what the fuck they're doing to go out there and do something else to fucking spy on you.
Yeah.
Like, you're the guy that they're fucking spying
Main
on,
character
scratching your fucking
syndrome.
balls at 3 fucking p.m. in the fucking random at your fucking apartment. Like, bro, come on. Like, if
Yeah.
anything, if you had more cameras around your fucking house, maybe somebody would fill your fucking fridge. How about that?
Yeah.
Because I would like that. I would like for my fridge to let me know when I'm running low on something. Order the shit yourself. Straight out of my bank account.
Amazon,
fucking run that
sponsor
shit.
us.
Please.
Subscribe and save. But no,
I love
it's main character syndrome. And that's the thing too, is like, have you seen our government's response to COVID? You think they're gonna have it together enough to worry about what I'm doing? Like,
They don't care.
They're
Even if
busy.
they have even if you are doing something illegal, I feel like
they wouldn't catch it.
they'd be like, look, that 20 fucking whatever drug you chose today, like, it's okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
They can't even fucking catch the actual criminals.
How many people in our Congress and Senate are doing coke off of the
Each
law
other.
book right now. Literally each other.
Each other.
Like, they're not worried about me and my little tweeds. Like, they're fine.
I saw a video about how many politicians that made rules or they voted super anti-gay came out as gay later. Can you find that?
Or got caught.
Or got caught being gay.
Oh, in the Museum of SEX, they have in Vegas, they had like a whole wall of politicians who got caught in different SEX scandals.
I like that.
We should go.
So is that because I went to the one in New York? Is the one in Vegas like better? Because the one in New York was fucking terrible.
I think it's not what I expected. So I expected it to be, I mean, and
fun.
Kind of ashamed to say, yeah, no, more like I thought it was gonna be like a giant like sex store where it's like the history of toys, you know, or stuff like that. But it was a lot to read. It was super informative. They had a couple of cool visual things, but if you didn't come to like, it wasn't like visually stimulating, I would say.
I hated it.
But if you took the time, like there was a couple of exhibits too that I would say stood out to me. I was gonna film a video for TikTok on it, and I was like, I can't film any, like nothing.
The big boobs. Fly. Did you guys have big boobs?
No,
there was these huge titties that I was bouncing around on.
They had a wiener made out of pennies.
I'm dead. Okay, so maybe they swapped out the titties for the penny pee. But I didn't like it because I'm walking around and then there's like corn on the streets, but it's on the streets on the freaking on the walls.
No. Ours was more
it was
educational.
like so old, like it was just like gross. And no offense, like there's certain people I just do not care to watch doing it, and it was not. I was just like, I was traumatized. I left traumatized. I promise. I was just like, this is fucking terrible. But the big boobs
I left
are fun.
traumatized too, but for a totally different reason because I attended the museum I wouldn't even say it's a full museum. I would say it's more of an exhibit. It's fun. It's cheap. It's fun. If you want to get off the strip and if you're in Vegas, want to get off the strip and have like 45 minutes to burn, enjoy. Go. I would recommend. But if you're looking for something that's like gonna make your trip to Vegas, that's not it. But what I went with a dude, right, to the museum, and
that's awkward.
No, Sorry. I thought it would be fun. It was cool. Like it wasn't awkward at all, like that part. But
I don't like guys.
Yes, you're like that's the awkward
I'd have been
part.
like,
the fact they exist is hard. But I think what was awkward for me was that like when we're looking to see the different exhibits, I had this guy who kept, and you know whose energy he had? Trench coat security guard guy. Energy.
Oh my God.
Right? And he kept like walking behind me and splitting between me and the person who I was with. So as a woman, I feel very unsafe because this guy is like, imagine you're here, the person you're with is Ito, and the person is walking like this behind you. They're me. Like, I feel like the person I'm with should be in that proximity and the person I'm not with should be in the other proximity. So it's just very, very uncomfortable because I'm like...
Would you blame the person you were with, though?
I blame both of them equally.
Both of them, right?
You made me uncomfortable and you should have been close enough to me to where they don't feel comfortable enough to make me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I blame the person you were with. I just
convoluted...
realized who you were with, so yeah. I blame the person you were with.
That was a very convoluted sentence, but if you follow, you follow. So,
Do I need glasses? Yes. Why? You keep seeing me squint. First of all, I bought glasses.
I just don't have them.
I don't have them on me. And also, I ordered glasses. Oh, the restroom? Oh, hey. She's like, y'all's conversation is making me want to drink Hennessy.
You guys are horrible.
Fuck with that. Yeah. No, but listen, yes. So I bought the glasses and I had them in Vegas. Where the fuck are they? Anyway, they're somewhere. And then I ordered another pair of glasses, which are going to be my fucking daddy glasses. These are going to be the ones that's going to get the bitches. They just texted me yesterday that they're ready. So, ladies, be careful because cowbell? More cowbell.
Yeah. And then also, I would say a recommendation to guys. This might be PC or non-PC, but if you are interested in someone, at least say hi, do something to engage a conversation. And if they seem standoffish, just walk away and leave it alone. But don't just hover. That is very scary. Mm-hmm. Like, and women too, if you're hovering over a guy, I'm sure that feels just as uncomfy. Like the other way around.
Wait, what women are hovering? If you're hovering over a fucking guy, go home.
Okay.
Tell your homegirls to fucking go home. Like,
drag me out.
What? Yeah, no, like, just because it's like, dude, I mean, again, it's probably just me, but it's like, I don't know. Last time I remember being around one, like I get it, but really?
I mean, I've seen it. I mean, and I think especially also in Vegas and other vacation destinations, you might see it a little bit more where women are there for a vacation and they feel like, oh, look at this hot young thing. And they're like just doing the same thing that you would think of a typical like thirsty guy doing it. But
what?
Roles switched where they're just like, especially older women thirsting over these young guys, like young guys. And in Vegas, we do have people who are like Chippendales and Thunder Down Under. And to like get people to buy tickets to the show, they'll be like out on the strip and like trying to get people to get tickets, you know? And some of the people are very like aggressive with these young men. And it's like, chill.
When I and I know you don't think much of Baby Drew's dad, but when we were like young, when we were young, you remember he was like buff or whatever, and he was like young. And ladies I'd be out like selling CDs or whatever, and like older ladies would like love him. They'd be like, "Can I rub on your muscles?" and all this shit. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I was just like, whatever. You trying to buy a CD?
Yeah.
And he was actually the one that was kind of reserved and was just like, "What's going on?"
Yeah,
and I was like,
but I think that's one of those things where people forget that, like, just like if you're a very good-looking young woman, you probably don't want to be rubbed on by. I think that's another, like what we're talking about with your brother and like being shamed not to want to cry. I think that's another thing where a society as a thing just feel like, oh, they're fine with it. That's a guy. They don't care. One of the second exhibit that stood out to me at that museum was one where it was teachers who ended up in sexual relationships with their students. And it was like kind of like a timeline of all of that happening, where it was an older woman who was kind of in like a position of power and her student or subordinate. And that was also very interesting to me to see like the age gaps, because some of them I'm looking and I'm like, not to say is it really that bad, because I think the position of power adds another level to it, but it's like 17 and 23 or 22 or 21, and it's like that's, I mean, probably not the best relationship idea, but is it really that bad compared to these women who are 45 and dating a 14-year-old?
Wait, what the fuck? Who the fuck is 45 and dating a 14-year-old?
Like, it was these teachers.
What the hell's wrong with them?
One of them, I think her name was like Mary Kay Letourneau or whatever. He's a DJ and she's his hype man. And I'm like, who's paying tickets to see that? That's sick.
What? What is this?
And she went to jail. She got out of jail. He became that was one of the exhibits in the museum.
Oh, the fucking, I know who you're talking about. The fucking teacher. Mm-hmm. That was with like he was Samoan.
Yes.
They had a movie.
Yes, and he's a DJ now, and she's his hype man.
I fucking hate that.
Isn't that weird? And I'm just
wondering,
they have kids,
who's
don't
purchasing.
They? Yep, who's purchasing tickets to see this?
There was a movie about it.
Mm-hmm. There's like some Lifetime special kind of vibes.
And if that same shit happened with a man, like that would not be cool. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't feel like I'm a male like hating bitch. Like I don't think I just like. I think that's wrong too. Like anybody who's taking advantage of anybody in a situation is like, bruh, what the fuck? And you know, but once he's an adult and he's like still doing like taking full advantage of whatever the fuck, it's like, bro, honestly, I don't even have the fucking energy. So whatever the fuck y'all want to do. But whoever's buying tickets,
it might not.
Imagine someone here is buying tickets. They're like, actually, Snow the product and their fans are very similar.
But and sorry, it might not have been Mary Kay, or the museum thing might have not been updated.
They're saying she passed away. Okay,
it might because I don't know when the exhibit went up. Like she did.
She had cancer.
Yeah, so it was someone who was in a very similar situation. I think it was her. Maybe the exhibit just wasn't up to date. But it was like. She went to jail. She got out. They were still together. They had kids, and she's a DJ, and he's the DJ. she's the hype man.
I feel like
no, and it is wrong. And that was kind of the point of the exhibit, was the point that you were making, where it's like basically the question that's asked before they put up all of these little like paragraph breakdown of like what happened between the two people was like, if the sexes were reversed, how would you feel about the situation? That's the question they posed.
Yeah.
And then they had like 15 or 20 of these situations where some of them, the age gap was smaller, but you also have to think about the position of power. And then you also have to think about the fact that one of them was a minor, one of them was an adult, but it wasn't a huge age gap. So it's a lot to consider. Like if you go into it with an open mind to read all of these things. And
I had to recently start thinking about age gap, which is wild. Which I would have thought, not obviously like that, like that's crazy. No, but I'm just saying like something that like I guess you wouldn't really think, because like, Ito, have you ever like you date, what, are you Leonardo DiCaprio? Is it like 23, 25? You don't give a fuck, like as long as they're 20 something and over?
Yeah, 20 something.
20 something, right? That's what I'm saying. Like for me, it's like, I'm not gonna lie. When I try to date people my own age, I'm like, God damn, you're boring. What the fuck? So it's like, it's like 27, 26, if I could something. But I also think about like, I wonder if these people would be more mature. Like, I wonder if maybe like I'm supposed to date somebody like the perfect person that's like a particular age, maybe someone older. That could be cool. I've never dated somebody that's like mad older.
Yeah, see, someone said age is just a number, but I feel like it really depends on what the age is. Like, and I don't know. I think also maybe just because of where I am in my own life and development, I've been looking backwards a lot on the things that I believed.
You've been looking back at it?
Like, hey,
Ito. Not Ito with the, hold on, everybody take a shot at Ito with the look back at it comment. Hold on. There you go, Ito.
Silent shot for y'all.
Ito. Pulling up with the jokes.
Yeah. What I was just saying is like, when you get to a certain age, you start reflecting on the shit behind you. And the things that I knew for a fact at 18, 15, even 15, I thought I just knew what I was going to be doing when I was an adult. When I was 25, I thought I knew what I would be doing at my age now. And now I'm like, that bitch didn't know shit.
Yeah.
So I think not even so much as age, but like life milestones.
But
like
bitch, you're talking about like
kid.
teenage shit. Like I feel like everybody, like I feel like let's write that off, right? Like, all right, when you're a teenager and you think you know what the fuck you're doing, all right, bet. But now, if you're thinking about dating, like now, for example, because somebody said, oh, like I'm a young, like no, but I think also, I don't know, like I don't know. What are your requirements for dating somebody if you were to really get in a relationship? Like, do you think about financial matters? Do you think about how, like the future? Or are you just like kind of like, I take it one day at a time, whatever, like relationship? I know, but it's like, I don't know. I don't like wasting time. So it's like, if I was to date somebody and then I'm thinking about like one day maybe we can get together, will this make sense lifestyle wise? Do you think like that? Or do you like, nah, we just fucking right now, we good?
I feel like I need to think more like that. But I think
I'm a sucker for that, to be honest. I wish I didn't.
To me, like the when I realized I will never date someone, like I think for me it's probably 4 years younger and maybe 7 years older. But so for me there was one pivotal moment that changed my view, because to me I was like, if you're an adult, you're an adult, and we vibe, we're good. I had to explain to someone what it meant when you said that your minutes was free after 9. And I was like, I'll never do this shit again. If you don't know what I mean by I'll call you after 9 when my minutes are free, or you're wasting my unlimited minutes, I can't talk to you.
I don't know,
We're
though.
just not
I mean,
there.
but you
like,
date dudes. You date dudes, though.
Yeah,
I date
exactly.
girls. So to me, I'm just like,
that to someone.
I'd rather explain that to you than explain why the fact that you slept with 35 men and I fucking don't, like, I can't compete with that is a fucking problem.
I hope that no one would hold that against me.
Shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck about, we're not about to sit here and fucking talk about whether or not I'm shaming. I'm not shaming.
I'm not saying
what I'm
you're
saying is
shaming.
more like, if you went through that and you now think that I'm gonna somehow magically be the key to the fucking, to opening the lock, I don't think it's gonna be me. I think you've been looking in a different place. That's what I'm saying. I think it's more of like just being lesbian, that sometimes certain topics. So it's like, if I gotta explain to you what the fuck, you know, bear in the big. No, I'm just joking.
Shit is no, but I think
if I gotta explain something to you,
it's
maybe.
just. I think it's also just two different like trains of thought to approaching things. Because to me,
we're in two different worlds.
Exactly. To me, I feel like there's one thing. If you know about me, if I fuck with someone, they're kinky. They know what they're doing. I'm not.
So the kink is king.
That's
to you.
No, that's the entry to the club. That's your ID. If you're in here, you know what you're doing in the bedroom. But then when I have to talk to you, if I'm getting like sand, like the sound of sand walking on the beach when I'm trying to talk to you about something intellectual, we're not gonna click. Or if I have to explain, like deeply explain to you what.
Wait, the sound of walking on the beach. Wait, what?
The sound of like the shore on the beach, or just like, you know, like you're just like, yeah, like that sound. Two steps.
White noise.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't have nothing to add to the conversation, if we are on two different planes when it comes to pop culture and things that are going on, or even politics, you know, I'm a political ass bitch. If I cannot talk to you about the world around me, or we view the world around us like so far differently, I'm not going to be able to connect with you to feel like I want to bring it to anything else.
I don't know. Maybe I should be more like that. Because you're right, you know. I mean, I don't think I've ever dated somebody who, like, we talked about politics. I don't think I've ever talked to anybody, like, about anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't think you have. Well, that one dude, that Trump supporter.
I'm fucking dead. No, wait.
A Trump supporter.
Nah, but
he wasn't. First of all, Trump didn't even exist when I started dating this fucking person.
He was in Home Alone.
Okay, yeah, that was a different Trump. Fucking Mac Miller was rapping about him. This was a different Trump. This was a different day and age.
A different era, yeah.
I think, well, you know what? First of all, that's the thing. I haven't dated that much, so I don't know what those initial conversations that you have in order to decide who you're about to choose. It's just kind of been like, I date you, I like you, I am in a relationship with you for years. I date you, I like you, I'm in a relationship with you for years. So there has never been like okay, I'm out in the world, I'm dating, out of these 4 potential people, this is the person.
Yes, who does my rose go to?
Yeah, I've never made myself be that.
You should be. Person,
that treat. You feel me? Like, so I've never felt like the prize, I guess. Like, so that is a new situation for me to feel like, but I feel like it makes me feel crazy. Like, I feel crazy right now because now I started like opening myself up to be like, okay, maybe potentially, you know, whatever. But then now I feel like I will never, like, not that I'll never settle down, like I'm for the streets now, but it's more just like, I think I'm more lost than I was before. I honestly, like, maybe it's just, and my therapist said sometimes you cling to what you know, and like even you rather go like backwards and like cling to shit because you're scared. And I'm like, that is definitely what I feel like. I feel like I'm just kind of like, now I'm just like in the dark nothing, and I'm like, this fucking sucks. I want to cry. I want to cry every day.
We did.
I want to cry again. I'm about to cry right now.
We did twice. No, but I think
I hate it. I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here. I don't want to be here.
You want that like in and out menu where it's just 3 things.
Yeah.
Like, but if you want, like, if there's like a big menu, then you can find like, you know, what you really want.
But if you think about it, because people go. Here's where I do get offended. I get offended sometimes whenever people are like, well, you're just scared to be alone. You need to find yourself and you need to be worthy of this and that for yourself before you can find. And I'm like, bro, I think that's actually the problem. I think if we really think about it, I have been able to find myself financially secure. I have a career that literally fills up the majority of my day. I found what I'm happy doing, and multiple of that. I didn't even just like find one thing I'm happy doing. I'm very, very happy podcasting, vlogging with the fans, fucking going on tour. I love doing merch. I love creating content, music videos. I've found so many things that fill up both my day, my energy, my time, make me happy. Money, everything. Like, so I feel like it's almost like a mind fuck, because usually when people have that conversation, they feel like, well, you need to find things that make you happy on your own. And I'm like, bro, but the thing is that I already found that. So now I'm more fucking confused because I got that. And now it's like,
but it still sucks to be alone.
That's fucking depressing.
Yeah, exactly. And that, I feel like that is something that is, I think people tend to project what they need onto other people. So when they're giving advice, they're almost not, what is it when they say like using their advice giving as affirmation of what they really need to hear, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, you need to find something that makes you happy. And it's really like they haven't found something that's made them happy. So they think you need to find something that makes you happy, even though you're like, I'm happy in everywhere but this one aspect. And that's where the issue comes in, is that there's this one aspect that I'm not happy in. And I don't understand why I can accomplish all of this, but this one aspect I can't accomplish. So I think, unfortunately, and that's one of the reasons why I am glad that you're going to therapy, and it's good to have professional trained, go back to the student loans, why it's important for people to go to school. It's important to have professionals give you that advice, because like Ito can talk to you until he's blue in the face. I can talk to you until I'm blue in the face, but neither of us are trained. You know, but when you go to someone who went to school for 8 years and became a doctor to understand everything that's going on inside your squiggly brain, like they're gonna give you better insight and
squiggly brain is the most accurate fucking thing. Because
better insight and better advice. So I think people mean the best, but usually they're telling you stuff that they need to hear.
Yeah.
Myself included. I'm a people.
I don't know. It's just so fucking weird. And I guess the only place that I could say is like, I guess I'm gaining new perspectives of like shit, you know? And it's like, I guess, bitch, what? That's like, I should name my next EP, I guess, because I don't fucking know. Cheers. I don't fucking know. All I know is sometimes, I don't know, because I can't even fucking say, like, it's like I've never lived the parallel universe. Yeah. So when I started dating when I was 16, and then all I've known is relationships, and then now magically I'm like spit out for 8 months, and I'm like...
That's so funny, because we have been talking and like making the joke probably right against the last probably 2 to 3 months of how you and Justine are living the same life, but on like parallel planes, obviously. Yeah. And I feel like it just kind of dawned on me that we're living the like mirror universe version of each other.
We are the parallel. I'm dead.
We're the opposite. We're the like, does anyone do like comics where it's like the Bozo, or what is it? Bizarro Superman, where he's like the exact opposite of Superman?
Are you Wario?
I'm the Bizarro. I'm the Wario.
You're Wario to Mario?
Mario and I'm Mario. Literally. Like, we are living opposite lives. Like, you are like, I want this so much. And I'm like, I need to run away from this. This is
that's why the day that I remember I got the phone call and you were like, I think I'm going to get in a relationship. I was like...
Take it off the line.
I was like, I'm hanging up on you.
I don't want to talk about this.
Because...
No, not take it. I don't want to talk about this on the podcast.
Okay, sorry.
I want to cry in front of people. I love you guys, but not enough to cry in front of you. Sorry. Chisel, get ready for bring the tissue.
And that's how I know that I wasn't wrong, because I'm a relationship person, and the most non-relationship person I fucking know is lying to herself, me, and y'all about the fact that she don't like relationships. She wants me to be a hoe, but let me tell you something.
I do. I still do. I feel like everyone
I
needs
love
their
to be
whole
cozy.
phase.
No, fuck whole phase. I don't want to be a whole phase.
I need my chill phase. You need your whole phase. And it doesn't have to be a whole phase.
Chisel?
Dude,
what do you think?
Chisel, have you had a whole phase? What is a whole phase like in New Zealand? Let's know.
Ito, hold on. We're going to ask Chisel.
Wrong person to ask.
Hey. She's like, I'm private, bitches.
She's like, bye,
She's
bitch.
like, I ain't y'all emotionally
She's
unstable,
like, I'm not
stupid
crying with y'all. So leave me alone. But, yes, sorry.
Do people in New Zealand believe more dating? Is there like a wild ass dating? Like, do you think if I went to New Zealand, I will find like a soulmate?
I have no idea, honestly.
She's like, don't put your fucking bullshit on me. Don't project
like,
your
don't-
insecurities on me, bitch.
Don't come, bitch. Stay in America. But or I guess my kind of question would be, and at least I feel like in
Ride a
America,
kangaroo.
If you're gonna be making all them mouth noises,
ooh, girl, that throat. Sound good.
All of it. Wait a minute.
Good job.
Listen, there's one good thing everyone says about me. That's not an issue they had. They had a problem with my sharp tongue.
Oh.
No, you said that I be talking my shit.
Yeah.
They had a problem when I talk my shit. There's one situation nobody had a problem with, and all of them would come back, including everybody that texted me today. What'd you say? Is there hoes in New Zealand?
No, but
is there hoes in New Zealand?
Of course there is.
Hey, is there a gay area in New Zealand?
Wait, do you have pimps in New Zealand? What is the New Zealand version of Too Short?
Oh my
And how
God,
do we
is
meet
there a
them?
New Zealand Too Short?
I don't know who Too Short is. I'm sorry.
And the podcast.
Play, no. Play me some goddamn sugar free.
And the podcast.
wait, okay, but you just said too short, but
Whatever you want, some pimp shit. Play me some pimp shit. Play me some pimp, man.
Play. I'm trying to get a B and get my DC.
No. Let's play some motherfucking Unpimpable. I play Unpimpable. Come on, you be at my lives.
Okay, so
When
she
you said,
knows Sugar Free
you
from the
don't-
lives.
Right.
Play her Too Short. So Chisel.
Yep.
I don't sell dreams, bitch. I sell them.
Where
Wait,
do
what
you
do you
go
say?
and
I
get
don't,
a
I don't buy
bomb-ass-
dreams, bitch. I sell them.
A bomb ass fucking flat press, hot comb. What they got in New Zealand?
A what?
I'm dead. This is a vlog,
It's
bitch.
hair. I'm just saying. Are there niggas walking around in gators?
fucking
Like
dead. Hold
where
on.
is the pimp level in New Zealand?
Oh no.
Where are we at?
No pimp?
none.
Not really. I mean,
Negative
of
pimp.
course.
That's nice.
I mean, but I don't know if I can say the word though. It's legal in New Zealand, so.
Oh,
let's go
They
to
more
New
pimp than we are. That's fucking lit. Yo, we're
Yo,
over here like
let's
trying to be all this. She's like, bitch, it is illegal.
She's like they're their own pimp.
Yeah, bitch, I am a pimp right now.
You don't need pimps to sell pussy if pussy's.
Bro,
Yeah, that's good. Good for them. Good for
Bro,
y'all.
You know, New
I
Zealand
love
is
that.
evolved. We like that shit. Let me.
That's
we're over here
next
like,
level pimping.
We're making fun of the bird, this, that, but guess what? Sex work is legal in motherfucking New Zealand. We gotta show up.
I know. We're all talking about free healthcare, and come to find out, sex work is legal.
That's tight. Y'all better than us.
We are getting pulled drunk out the Uber right now. America, girl,
Wow.
look at yourself in the mirror.
America,
You got a problem.
you look.
As
You're
Beyonce
a
said.
mess. You're a mess, America. New Zealand's out here evolved. Are drugs legal?
No.
Oh,
We tried
Yeah,
to
no, she
pass
said
weed,
people are
but
in-
didn't pass.
oh, you tried this past week?
No, like
To
the-
pass weed.
Yeah.
Dang,
It
they're
was
like
like
they're like
1%.
sell pussy if you want to, but weed no.
This is where we draw the line.
I mean, I guess.
That's corny. No shade. You're not corny. No, legal weed is corny. A little.
But-
Unless they have a good reason. What's the reason?
But technically, I mean,
Why
they
is
could
that
say
reason?
illegal sex work is corny. So
Me, I'm all like, I hate drugs, but why would you not legalize weed? So maybe they're like me to weed. So I get that. I vibe with
I
that.
feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like we are like 1 or 2 years away from like the world. I'm not like the world's gonna end person, but I am the world's about to wild the fuck out.
Hey. Yep,
I feel
agree.
like we're all on edge between social media, fucking like just people, like, you know, governments, like, you know, everybody's being influenced, like, you know, like, think about it. You got mad governments right now, especially like, you know, in the US and different places where like their teenage kids, right, have been influenced by social media. So can you imagine, like, because I'm a parent to a fucking almost teenager. And if I was like the president of the United States or somewhere, and my kid comes up in my room talking about blah, 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 all this shit that you've been hearing, all this shit like that, as much as we don't want to give our kids that much power, like sometimes you be like, really? You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like there's going to be a little like worm, like something, there's going to be a lot of like new changes that are going to be happening because
like
you never
AJ
know where
just
you
telling
pick up a
us.
conversation, and so all of a sudden you're thinking about it and you're like, you know what? Yeah, that might be, you know, whatever. And it's
Yeah,
like,
you got points. Points were made. Like AJ just telling us he's not really crying. That's a voice filter.
and we're like, wow, we're old.
Yeah, we're like,
We're like, you're the new
that's
school.
a voice filter. But no, yeah, I agree. And it was funny. Someone put into the chat that their homie was a sex worker and that they said they weren't paying them to have sex, they were paying them to leave.
Points were made.
I find that hilarious, but
Points
I
were
feel
made.
like, I don't know if I can talk about it, but I feel like as someone who engages in like more casual interactions, I'm not a hugest relationship person in the past. I'm gonna maybe try to change that. We'll see. But I'm not a cuddler. Are you a cuddler? Are you like an aftercare person?
First of all, aftercare? Don't call. What the fuck is that? That sounds like I'm taking care of old people.
No, after you do
Aftercare?
something really freaky and you need like to make sure you're fine. I'm not big on that.
I've had people over and literally only cuddled. Only. Like, and I'm not even just saying that shit. Like,
I'm definitely Mario to your Mario. I'm like, can you not talk to me and leave?
To me, potentially cuddling is the
That's a goal.
Is the big move.
You're
Like,
like,
because I'm like, bro, like, no.
I'm wearing you out enough to cuddle, and I'm like, I hope when they're done they leave.
No, it's like, you've never been able to, like, even someone who you haven't even fucked with yet. Like, it's like, okay, let's like watch a movie. Okay, bet, movie's over. All right, you can stay if you want, and then you just like cuddle, but you don't like do
but
anything.
I feel like that's when it's a friend zone. I hate that word because people make it so negative.
maybe.
But yeah, like if I'm talking to you and we're chilling and I'm like, I don't feel any attraction that goes past like the attraction we have, you know? Like then yeah, no, I'm not. We're buddies. Buddy friends till the end.
But
if I'm watching that movie and I'm like, damn, I hope he touched my thigh, and then he do, we in there.
That's wild. Yeah. I mean, I guess I get what you're saying. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I've been there too in the past, but I don't know, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm all fucked up. Like, I had this.
Like, back to my point. I'm down bad.
I won't say I'm down bad. To me, it's like down bad would be I can't pull no bitches. I could pull.
That's not the problem.
Bitches, dudes, I could pull. The problem is, like, I'm gonna pull you for what? Like, for me to feel better about the fact that, like,
I pulled you.
I'm gonna send you right the fuck home. I'm gonna be like, Psych. Like, because people who know me know that I always do that whole, what is it called? The Irish exit or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
I do. That is my move. My move is the fucking after party at the crib. And then when everybody gets there, I go straight to my room and lock the fucking door and I do not come back out.
After Novo.
Shut up. Shut up.
No. My homegirls were like, Snow was saying that we're all going to go kick it at the ranch. I said, Snow's probably already asleep. Like, I don't know how to break this to you.
I was asleep in the bathroom, bitch. I fell asleep on the floor in the bathroom.
Like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't know. Like, let's just order our Denny's Uber Eats and we'll catch her tomorrow.
If you ever hear me say anything about an after party anywhere, I am fucking. That is the one place I will admit I'm a liar. I don't lie. Real shit. If you ever ask me a question. But that fib of like the turn up, it is a fucking.
The turn up is real until you hit that fucking movement of the car. Knocked.
I knocked the fuck out. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry
someone
that
said
I do.
Is it mail time?
Oh, you guys.
Sorry. Someone who asked me what my skin care routine is. I just want to say so that I appreciate you commenting since you really want to know. But
I love your skin.
Thank you. I just, honestly, Snow put me on. She got my moisturizer and my fucking thing for my birthday. So I'll post it on, you let me know, TikTok or
say thank
Instagram,
you, Daddy.
whatever you want. Yeah. Thanks, Daddy. But,
we had to say thanks, Daddy, to her yesterday because she paid for the fucking food. And I'm not going to lie. I feel like I was the quickest one in the fucking table to say thank you, Daddy. Like,
I don't
she
think
was
Chisel
like,
said it.
She was like, yup. She was like, no. She was like, everyone say thank you, Daddy. And I was like, thank you, Daddy.
Thanks, Dad.
Nobody fucking said it.
Justine didn't say it. Chisel.
I didn't say it.
It's not too
your
late.
Fucking guns, Chisel.
It's never too late.
I just always say it to her because I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy when she says it to me.
other,
So I'm like, hey, we'll say this shit.
Yeah,
it's all right.
But like my sister says it to me too, so I don't take it as like.
Let me take it how I want to take it.
Yeah, I just feel like, no, I'm just saying it does. It just feels good. Like I can understand why guys like it. It's nice. It's nice to be someone's daddy.
I like it.
It's much better than being someone's mom because whenever someone's like,
do not.
It's a different option.
Do not.
It's like, thanks, mom.
Ew.
That's the vibe.
Thanks.
No, or the other fucking option is, hey, ma. And I'm like, ugh, shut the fuck up. Or like, hey, mommy. No, fuck you.
All right. You don't like that Cameron song? And we can get hot enough.
I don't like when girls call me ma or mommy. And I don't like when guys call me ma or mommy. I don't like none of that shit. I'll be like, bruh. Even if a guy was to try to talk to me, if a guy called me daddy, I'd be like, wow.
Damn,
evolved.
Daddy.
Zaddy. I'm like, evolved. This is evolved.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it.
Where is this going?
I know. So, hey, guys,
Interested.
If you want Snow's autograph, you don't want to be weird about it, call her daddy. Catch her off guard.
Catch me. Yeah, I think that's
Catch
what
her
it is. I
slipping.
think it's just more like throw something at me that I'm not used to.
You're
I'll be
like,
like,
whoa.
what the fuck is going on? I'm like,
You're
what?
like, damn, daddy, let me get that. Sign my shirt.
Yeah, Bucci and Joey, they be saying some wild shit. I'll be like, thank you. I appreciate it. It's my ego.
What's a turn off?
What's a turn off?
No, someone said turn off. What's a turn off?
Maybe turn off. Turn off.
Take off?
What's a turn off? If you were to say, what is a turn off just off top, what is it?
Oh, me?
Eager beaver. Don't like it.
Oh, half steppers.
Gross.
I hate people who be like, I want this, I want this, I want this, and then it's there and they don't want it.
I hate them for you too because they're fucking punks.
I don't like half steppers.
The opposite.
For me, I hate.
What is your opposite?
Didn't you say eager and you said half
steppers? Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely the opposite.
No, wait.
We
You
are
know, what
Wario
is
and Mario.
yours?
No, wait, bitch. I'm trying to get. You already got yours off your chest, and I co-signed you.
Sorry, I want to know your brother's.
Mine is, don't like all that
being a
extra
guy.
shit. Like too much. Like
Eager beaver.
Eager beaver. I don't like that shit. Like I like. But I think that's a kink too. Like, let me work for it. Let me like ask or like maybe even potentially beg. Like that type of shit. I like that shit. But you just like, oh, whoa, you're already like fucking naked. That's weird. Like go over there somewhere, please.
See, I feel like
That's
there
a
is
lot.
different stuff where it's
If
like.
someone's just like all naked, it's like that's like really dramatic. That's
Me
weird.
too.
I'm traumatized.
At least
Why
put
you
some
naked?
lingerie. Put a little effort in it. Put some. I love like the opposite.
Layers.
So
fucking come in a fucking
robe,
puffer jacket. Show up in a puffer jacket with mad layers.
With the
Let that
chastity
shit
belt.
be a work of art. If it's just even with pictures, if somebody sends you a picture and it's just like bam, you're like whoa.
Oh, layers?
No, not me. No, but I
Make
would
it
say
cute. Make it
my
cute.
opposite of like someone said, "What's your ick?" Like my opposite of an ick, my thing that I'm like, "Oh, hold on," got my attention. I love when people put that little extra bit of effort to show that some shit isn't just like thrown together. Like if you show that, like, oh, you had to buy these tickets a week in advance. Like I know you're on your shit. I like that. I like that little bit of.
What the fuck is this, Ito? Like, why are you pulling up Shrek?
Shrek is,
He's got layers.
Shrek.
Like an onion?
Yeah.
Wait, so, what is your ick and what is your opposite of ick for girls?
I don't know.
Oh my God. Chisel?
Ito's like, you're not getting down my layer.
I mean, when you said it earlier, I was like, I don't know, being a guy would be what I don't like.
Being a man. What I do like being a woman.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I mean, like,
simple
what is something that if you were talking to a girl and she did something, you would immediately be like, immediately no. No, this is not for me.
Yeah, I haven't really
hit that.
Yeah, no.
Gotcha. Chisel?
Probably overconfidence.
Overconfidence?
That's a good one. I love that.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
I feel that.
That is a good one.
Yeah. I also don't like, because lately, obviously, I'm not going to lie. I'm not probably delivering. That's what I don't like about myself is that, like, I don't think I'm an accurate representation of myself. I think lately I'm just kind of like, like maybe somebody will, what?
Someone said smoke cigarettes is their ick.
I'm dead.
Or wait, is that your yay? I need to know.
Yeah, but sometimes like nowadays it's like, like I might see somebody and like physically be like, okay, that might have potential. But like if I was to need to entertain that right now, I'm probably not in the right place. So unfortunately, like I'm like, okay, bet, like talk to me in a few months. But people don't like that. People aren't like, I'll talk to you in a few months. So they're like, entertain me till you're ready. And I'm just like, fuck. So now I'm trying to entertain you. And what's going to happen is I'm just going to be like, LOL and like,
but that's because you're just being dry. Like, I feel like.
But that's what I keep being told, bro. So somebody literally started talking to me because they said I was being fucking dry.
But that's good.
But like,
that's good.
You're not.
If they can't take you at your dry, then they don't deserve you at your super moist wet. Yeah.
Exactly. But
remember
it's like,
when you hated the word moist and you would literally like almost kick me out your house for saying it?
Yeah, but now when I think of moist is chocolate cake.
Yeah. But
I like it.
But yeah, no, I'm just saying like, yeah, like to me, I'm like, but it's also a personality thing. Like if you don't vibe on that level, that's the whole point of dating. You can't marry every person you date. And when you give it enough time, then you realize like, oh, there's these little things about people. This ain't really it. Let me move to someone who has the good signs and the bad signs. Because to me, I feel like if you, especially you, bitch, because you're like the type of person who you're going to find the good qualities in anyone. You could be literally like, what is that one book where the girl is just like so bad to everyone? You would find their good quality. So, but just because you like one out of someone's 10 like top personality traits doesn't mean that they're the one for you.
Yeah.
You just got to keep moving one to one until you find, that's what I mean. I don't want to say your whole phase, but like date around until you find someone who has 8 out of the 10 qualities. And the qualities that they have that you don't like aren't total deal breakers. You're like, oh, they're a little messy for my taste, but that's fine. Or, they're, maybe their style of dress isn't what you prefer, but that's fine because they have the other 8 things that you really like. So that's what I mean by date around and, take your time, because it's like, just because someone has one good thing or 2 good things you really like doesn't mean you have to.
But I hate it because like I would cry when I would get fired or I would quit a job I didn't even like. So like I don't like the we were cool and then now we don't. So like I don't want to date around because then it just feels like I went through 10 breakups in a fucking month and I'm just
you just can't. You have to think of it as the job interview, not the job firing.
But it's like, now I gotta go on a first date and I gotta sit there and listen to you fucking talk. Look, and we just gotta do this shit. And that's just like,
if
for
Google,
what? So it's making me very bitter feeling. And to the person that said, oh, it's a quick ick for me to for somebody to be dry. Well, you know what? Maybe it's for a reason.
Exactly.
Because
No, it
someone
is
who's
for a
being dry
reason.
with you ain't really that interested. So I guess, come to find out, whoever the fuck cut me off for being dry, I must have not been that fucking interested, because you know me,
and that's
I'm
not a
obsessive
you
compulsive.
thing. But yeah,
So if I'm not obsessed with you, bitch, I didn't like you that much.
But that's the thing, is that's what I'm saying. If Google can interview people for 3-4 months, why should you feel like you have to get on the next thing smoking?
Like
you don't
hang out with
need
people
to.
for 3 months.
But you have to get to know people. That's the thing, is like there's a big difference between being around someone every day for 90 days and seeing someone for 90 days over the course of a year. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't.
What the fuck does that mean?
If you see someone every day for 3 weeks, you might feel like, oh my God, I know so much about them because I've been around them for so long. But if you see someone for that same amount of days, 21 days, over the course of
how are you so far from your mic?
I'm sorry.
I keep
5,
thinking
because
that.
I'm migrating. I'm sorry. I'm like rotating like the planets. But if you're with someone for, or someone for 5-6 months, but you still only see them for 21 days, you're going to see a different side of them, because you're going to see them in different situations and different outcomes. Like, talk about ick. I hate when people are cheap on tips or rude to people who serve them. And if you see someone every day for 3 weeks straight, you might not get the chance for them to interact with a server and be rude with them. And you think, oh, they would never be like that. But maybe they are. But you just haven't got the chance to see that because you're only seeing them for this artificially, like, it feels long because you see them every day, but it's short because of the actual
But I
period of
think
time.
I believe the opposite of what you just said. I feel like
Wario.
people sorry. I feel like people get to be more fake if they see you small amounts of time for a very long time, and that's the reason that they get to also waste your time, is because now you think that you've been talking to this person for 6 months, but you only get to see them when they feel like it, when your schedules clear up, when you fucking whatever. So you get to see them for these these specific particular
Their
moments.
best.
Whereas when you just, mind you, I am also a fucking like U-Haul lesbian, so let's just keep it real. When
I
you
just
fucking
learned what
just
that
like,
meant.
yeah, when you just fucking like hang out every fucking day, you start being like, all right, bitch, I just seen your bad day. We're 3 weeks into hanging out every day, and what the fuck was that? So you get to really like get that feeling. Whereas if we only link up when we're both in the great mood and our both schedules clear up, and now we wasted 9 months of dating with each other.
But if you're not only dating that one person, then you don't have to feel like you wasted 9 months.
That's straight people privilege.
Oh.
That I feel like that's so straight people privilege, because I feel like with women pressure women. So it's like a dude, you wouldn't feel like you want to pressure a dude to go steady or to like only date, because
then
you're like, oh
simping.
my God, I'm just
You're
fucking, I'm
simping.
wild and I'm simping, I'm whatever. But with women, I feel like women, because we're so understanding of women and we're just like, okay, I know what this, I know what that, like what's going on, like blah, blah, blah. So I've literally heard girls talk about, oh, my dad dated this girl for 2 years and this girl for 2, they're simultaneously, and like he'll never settle down. Ha 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 ha. But then
no,
at the
that's
same
not
time,
funny,
pressure a
but-
woman to be in a relationship. Like, so what are we doing? So what are we doing? So what are we doing? Like, nothing.
But
Like, we
probably
ain't doing
because they
nothing.
see that shit and they don't want to be in it. But I feel like,
Nah.
it depends on are you the fucking clown or are you the circus master? I rather, as a woman dating men, I rather them be the clowns and me be in control of the circus. And this is my toxic side that I'm really trying to put away. But I rather be the ringleader than be down there trying to jump through hoops for someone. So I rather have people jump through hoops for me. Oh my God, this sounds so bad. But I'm just like, does that make sense?
You're an
at
asshole,
least a
though.
little bit?
But we know you're an asshole.
Okay.
You just need to say, "Wahaha."
I'm just saying, like,
Anyone who wants somebody to be in a hoe face and who wants to be in a hoe face and who wants to date mad people,
no, I just feel like I'm a
you are a
prize.
ringleader.
I feel like I'm the prize and people should be. I'm not trying to get the job. I'm trying to hire someone on. Like, I feel like you're the cherry on my sundae. I'm not trying to interview to be your sprinkles. I already got my whole sundae going on. I got the hot fudge. I got the nuts. Do I need a cherry? Maybe. Let's see. Let's taste these
Straight
5
privilege
cherries
again. Straight privilege again.
and
Because as a
see-
woman, as a
and see
pretty,
which one.
as a beautiful, pretty woman who is dating men, you get to be the prize. But as
Try to be.
okay, but as a woman who dates women, preferably femme, so I would be more masculine presenting. I don't get to be the because if I thought I was the prize, then I would be like a dude that's like all these bitches is trying to get me. So you would immediately think I'm a fucking douchebag.
I feel like everyone
you'd
should
be like,
feel
you're
like
a fucking
that.
dick.
No one should feel like the cherry. Everyone
I
should
get
feel
that,
like
but
the
we're not
sundae.
talking about what we should. We're talking about
Yeah.
what it actually ends
Is.
up fucking being, right? So it's like me, like feeling like I want to take my time or whatever, but at the same time, like I am the type of person that like I do like being, I guess
the cherry.
No, like I do like working for, I guess, like for something or like whatever. So it's like I don't know. I hope.
Yeah, no,
I
you
hope
clearly do.
Therapy puts me in a different position because I don't like the job I
Someone
got.
tag Snow's therapist.
I'm the circus janitor, apparently,
No,
according
exactly.
to me. It's like my
Exactly.
pay grade is different, but like I still act like
Yeah, no, but
The
it's
circus
exactly what
janitor.
Izza just said. Snow, just a heads up, you are the prize, but it also depends on what you see yourself as. Like, someone might be like, bitch, a prize of what? Like, if I was trying to holler at, like, fucking Jeff Bezos or motherfucking Warren Buffett, they'd be like, prize of what? Like, girl, I can buy and sell you. You're not even the cherry. You're the stem of the cherry. But, you know, you're the prize. And not because of this, because of, wait, is this your heart side?
is this one.
This.
Thank
Because
you.
of that right there. You're the sweetest.
Oh, thank you
are.
so much. I love you. But
And you deserve for someone to be like, oh my God, I'm so lucky to be in this person's life. And I hope that every single person, relationship, friendship, fucking employee, whatever the fuck you are, if you don't, if you are no longer in this, just, I know you're down bad.
oh my gosh.
And I
shut
would
up.
just want to say,
I'm dead. First of all, bitch, we're both.
That was the Hennessy. That wasn't me.
Yeah, I'm
that
like-
was Chisel. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh, Chisel, don't be like that.
Yeah,
Don't
Chisel,
bring me into
damn.
this.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, Chisel said, don't bring me into this.
She said,
Plus,
Jamie?
I love how Chisel
Girl.
knows how to use the mic because your bitch ass loves to be treated like dick, bitch. Get close to
Don't,
it.
because last time I did, you was like,
No, I'm just saying when you're talking into it, you got to be like, because the closer you are, the more of your voice it's picking up. So it's going to be more soothing. But when you're back here and you're like this, then
I
it's
know,
gonna
that's
be like
what I said.
pokey.
I said the worse my posture gets, the worse the mic sounds. So maybe the mic will keep me on my good posture today.
to talk like this.
But no, if you have a worse posture, then you're bending over kind of into the mic.
Oh, so be like this. Be the slug I want to be.
Yeah.
Slug era.
But yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, poor Chisel. You're right. I know. We're not putting nothing else on Chisel.
No, I've been
But-
asking you to stop putting things on Chisel.
I'm being gaslit. No, I'm just-
What? Yes or no? You know what? Now we can't even put it on her. We can't even talk to her. See? It's just me and you being toxic to each other over Chisel. Jesus Christ. No.
Chisel, if we break up, just blame it on Chisel.
Oh my God. And you called me a gaslighter. You're the gaslighter. You're projecting your gaslation. Your
Projecting your
gaslation is being thrown on me.
I'm like, you called me out on my gaslighting. You're actually gaslighting me by telling me that I'm gaslighting.
Wait a minute. That sounds similar.
We're gaslight
Sounds familiar.
inception.
We're the fucking Spider-Man meme like this about gaslighting.
You're gaslighting me. You blame Chisel.
I didn't.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. I fucking love that.
I'm sorry.
No, I
But
feel like
one
next
thing
time
that we
Chisel's on the
cannot blame
podcast, she
on-
should be on camera. How about that?
Yes. One thing that we cannot blame on me is Chisel drinking the Henny tonight.
That was Chisel. Yeah. she's a down
Ito, as our
motherfucker.
witness,
Yeah.
she came over and said, let me get some Henny.
I love that.
That
Chisel.
Roscoe's in her system. She's like, I got the Roscoe's.
Well, she just drank. Did you drink enough or no? Did you drink enough to be hungry
Yeah.
or no?
There's more.
I haven't eaten since lunchtime.
Oh, yeah, you're hungry.
You hungry? What'd you want?
Popeyes.
She likes savory. She doesn't like spicy.
Popeyes.
Popeyes is savory.
Drop it in the chat if you guys have recommendations.
Popeyes is savory. Do you like spicy?
Oh, your guys'
But she just had
Burger
chicken
King is a
yesterday.
different name too, right?
No, that's Australia.
Oh.
I think it's Hungry Jack's
That's
in
what I was
Australia.
thinking. Yeah.
Hungry Jacks.
It's Hungry Jack's in
So you-
Australia.
Wait,
but
then
you
what
don't
do
have
they
Burger
call
King
Jack
then?
in the Box in Australia
wow.
if they're Hungry Jack? Sorry, not to ask you about Australia, but
Yeah,
Jack
fuck
in the
Australia.
Box, I don't think so.
you told me, yeah, they don't have Jack. Let's go to Jack. She never had Jack in the Box before. They don't have it.
New York don't even have Jack.
Fuck New York. Wait, you said that earlier, and I was like, hey.
Gaslight. New Yorkers are gaslighters. I'm gonna just say that right now.
New Yorkers, we're good.
First of all, New Yorkers are gaslighters because
No, we're
y'all
not.
never seen the sun.
No, we're not.
Y'all never see the sky or fucking the prairies. So y'all are just like,
Wait, is Hungry Jack superior to regular Burger King? Because someone said Hungry Jack is the best.
It's probably the same. I think they just had somebody had like taken the name Burger King already.
rice.
Wait,
I don't think
birria
she
might
likes
be
birria
good,
tacos.
but she
No,
said
because she
not
don't like spicy.
But if you don't add the hot sauce, it's not.
I'm not gonna lie. First of all, if she likes savory, which I just learned what savory is, it's definitely gonna be Popeyes. I don't think it's gonna be Jack. It's not that great. Savory is gonna be Popeyes, but
No.
also I like the Popeyes mashed potatoes and macaroni.
Savory.
Oh, the macaroni is good now.
Now that they do the
Savory
bacon or the baked.
is gonna be a bacon wrapped hot dog. That's pure LA.
I
It's
hate
very
hot dogs.
savory
They're probably
with
not
the
out right now.
onions. Yeah, true. It's Monday.
But also, no, you know what it is? Honestly, like, I hate
Things that are shaped like dicks.
All right.
like that.
You're on timeout.
Your microphone is off.
No more Henny.
I don't have a problem with things that are shaped like dicks. But I own a couple. But look, I don't like hot dogs, first of all. But also, I don't like to throw in the mix things that are Mexican because if she already said she don't like spicy, I don't want to bring in Mexican things and then she don't like it. And now I'm gonna be like, ah, Chisel, what's up? Like, it's New Zealand versus Mexico. Because she already thought Canada and Mexico had a New Zealand, Arizona. She thought Canada and United States had a New Zealand, Arizona. Australia, sorry. She thought, Chisel thought, Canada and US had an Australia and New Zealand beef. And I said, no, I think Mexico and US have an Australia and New Zealand beef.
Agreed.
Right? So, oh, your fucking mic is back on, bitch?
Sorry.
So,
It was like a...
you yawned it and turned it off?
You can remute me.
Yeah, no, unmute her. Unmute her. She's not talking about dicks for the rest of the
Robin
podcast.
said it. I was cut off. It's fine.
No. Bring her
Thanks a lot, Robin.
Look, get her some Raisin Canes. She was saying it wasn't that great. Mystery Meat Monday? No, we're not doing that.
How do you guys not want me to talk about that and then read a comment that says bitch?
Jamie, you got Mystery Meat Monday going on? Yo, hey, the latest strip club is on Mondays. We taking Chisel to Sam's.
Hey, we got all those singles.
I did cash out singles. Do you think
I
they'll take
cashed out singles.
Bitch, do you think they'll take birth certificate and social security card as my ID?
I feel like if you come in with 300 singles, they're gonna let you in.
I'm like, let me go in there and just throw these, and I promise I'll be right out.
Right? And
They'll
they'll
be
be like, bet.
Yes. Oscar said, nice seeing you at the Novo. Saturday off. Jamie, Snow, Chisel.
Thank you.
Oh,
guys.
In and Out. You haven't eaten In and Out.
Not yet.
Oh yes, In and Out.
In and Out is the fucking
Yep,
answer.
that's
it.
Solid
It's In and
question.
Out.
Thank you, whoever suggested.
Thank you. That was Oscar.
Thank you, Oscar.
Thank you so much, Oscar. Also, thank you so much, Oscar, for everything you fucking do with taking down those videos that keep on re-uploading my fucking live streams, talking mad fucking shit. I appreciate you so fucking much because I fucking hate that. I told Oscar, I want to find that bitch now. Now it's not even just about like delete it or do this or whatever. Now it's about, I want to face to face see the person that is continuously for absolutely no views. Because let me tell you, it has to not be worth the
14.
views to have beef with me. Like, shorty got 14 views, tops 200 views, and you want to start beef with me for no reason? I've been wanting to beat somebody's ass, and I think it's gonna be you. But also,
Chisel, be careful. No, I'm just
First of all, Chisel gets mad at you.
No, I'm saying because she said, because earlier we were talking about jumping, or you and Justine were trying to jump Chisel. And
We weren't.
Rust.
You just thought we were trying
I know,
to.
and then you were saying I want to beat someone's ass, and it's gonna be you. So I said Chisel, watch.
That sounds like you're projecting whatever
I
feelings
would
you got towards
never.
Chisel. She's saying yes. She went like this.
You think I would beat your ass?
No, but I think the fact that anytime ass beating is being brought up, you project it on over to Chisel. You bounce
I think because
it.
I want to protect her like a little baby.
Protect me like a little baby. I love being cuddled.
I try to, but you're fucking. You move too fast. You're not a baby.
I'm Pancho.
You're a bob. Yes. I was gonna say you're a
It's like,
bobcat, but you
I'm
are
a baby,
Pancho.
but I'm also
You're like,
running
I
around.
want to hold you, but you want to growl at me.
I'm like, grr. Yeah. Aw.
Poor Pancho.
I love us.
These?
James Shea said, shout out, much love, tu gente Snow from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I appreciate you,
love New
gente.
Mexico.
Need to listen to you. You be talking some things that hit home. It gives hope. Thank you for being you, even as a superstar. Oh, thank you so much.
Agreed.
Thank you. Raquel de la Cruz said, love y'all. Congrats on everything, Snow. Thank you so much. India Wynn said, hey, Jamie, Ito, and Snow. Saturday was so lit. It was hella sweet meeting so many other day ones. Much love. Thank you so much.
Thank
India
you.
Wynn. You're awesome, and your dog is fucking awesome too. So
Yeah.
thank you guys. Lydia Azul Bebe said, I need a person to have substance in order to be attracted. I require
Agreed.
to know if we would sexually match in order to give access to all of this.
Okay, that's you. I feel like I agree with the first part, but not the second part.
I do. I agree with the second part,
but not the first part. I mean, I'll just say, to keep it short, I feel like
not the first part. I need substance. Wait, what the fuck?
No. I'm saying for me personally, I felt the first part, but the second part is where I think just for me personally, my greatest fear is to fall like head over heels in love with someone and then find out that their dick is super whack. And then I'm just like, you're stuck because you like their personality.
Well, you can't teach them nothing.
No.
Oh, all right.
I haven't went to school to be a teacher.
I'm dead.
Figure it out yourself. Go
I
hit
think
the hub. Figure it out. Come back to me when you know something.
I mean, I think it's a little bit of both. I think one thing that people don't, it's like, it's not just that, because also there's also like chemically, there could be something, right? So it's
Yeah.
like, if like you might sexually connect, right? Like you might, like everything gets done, right? Like you're good, they're
You're
good,
there.
you're good. But chemistry, there might be better chemistry over here. So it's like, I think some of that shit is where it also is like, that's where the magic's at. Because if you don't got that magic, then you're just kind of like, I mean, that's getting done. And like, you're cool. Like, y'all like the same movies and the same this and the same that.
That's
It's
all
all
I need.
right. You're surviving. But like, that like
Surviving.
thing, like that like, you know, but then
Brain
again,
melt.
I can't even, like, I remember posting it on TikTok and being like, oh, like the butterflies and the being in love and all that shit. So many people told me. They were like, it's not about that. Like, a lot of times that's your body letting you know, like, run away, blah, blah, blah. Like, you want someone
And
who
you're
brings
just
you
like,
peace.
They make me happy.
Exactly. They're like, everybody in the comments were like, you're supposed to actually be an adult and, like, make a decision, and it's supposed to bring you peace, and it's supposed to be... And I was like, boo, boring. And you know what? I'm not going to lie. All this time later, now, even now, I will let you know. Still, boo, fucking boring. I fucking rather. I don't give a fuck if you call it toxic. I don't care what it is. But fuck it. That's the hill I'm going to die on.
I feel like it's the
Kill
balance.
me, bitch.
It's
Kill
a
me.
balance because there are people who
Beat my ass again and kill me.
Who will bring you the butterflies in the right way, and there are people who will, and that's like your discernment. You have to learn which are the good butterflies and which are the bad butterflies.
I don't know what you just said. I don't want none of that. I want to be ignorant again. I want to be naive.
Okay.
Let's do this.
But I think like what Ida was saying, where it comes to teaching, I feel like it's good to teach people things about you specifically that you like and your goods and your bads, but I'm not teaching you like
how to grow their dick,
like how to tell time. I'm not doing that. But if you're like, this is Jamie's favorite, yes, I will show you that. But anything else, you got to come with the intermediate skill, and then I'll
intermediate.
teach you the specifics.
Not my job.
Exactly. Not
your
my
rap.
job.
Love you all. If you take a shot and blow out, you won't taste it. You won't need a chaser. It changed my life. Yeah, that's what I usually do. Usually, that's why I'd be like, ugh, it's nasty. I'm blowing out air because that is true.
Let me see.
I just
That is actually
imagine
true.
somebody
Go.
like at a bar though. Just
Drink it and then
blowing
just
on
blow
it.
out. Blow out with your mouth. With your mouth. Don't breathe. No more. More. Yeah.
I don't know. Hennessy tastes good, so.
Yeah, but it wasn't as much as like.
If you're like facing somebody and you do that, and
I'm
you
like,
just
let me
always-
try it again. You know, you're like,
It'll usually just be liquor. If you just drank liquor and you blow out and it is not liquor, that's a deeper problem.
halitosis.
Yeah, like if you just chugged like a fucking bunch of liquor and you're like, and they're like, whoa, birria. You're like, wait a minute.
I can still smell that plaque. But what is the dragon's name from Shrek? If anyone's gonna know, it's Ito.
Oh,
The girl, the one that the donkey married.
Her name
Miss
is Dragon,
Donkey.
maybe.
Her name's Dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, I knew it myself. Look at me. But yeah, if you blow out and you're hitting that dragon, it's time to reevaluate. Put the
hold
liquor
on.
down. Pick the crest up.
No, it's not
Brenda-
Dragon. What the heck?
Brenda Valenzuela said, Snow, please shout me out. Say my name. Say my name. Brenda Valenzuela. I already said it. Thank you.
Say my
Shorty's
name.
name is
say my
Elizabeth.
name.
It's the dragon.
Elizabeth. I don't remember ever hearing Elizabeth.
Yeah. Oh no.
I feel like
In Shrek
that's
2 they said it, I
crazy.
guess.
That's crazy.
That's
I dated an Elizabeth, and
We
I
need to
felt
give her
like
a
the donkey
nickname.
too. I felt just like the
All
donkey.
right, and then Fly Like Dove said, "This is cute, heart."
I love you, Dove.
3 hours ago when we started the
I love you,
stream.
Dove.
I know,
You're the
and it just
best.
evolved since then.
She's
And they're
asleep by
like,
now.
We take this back.
She's like, this is
no
cute.
longer
Next thing you
cute.
know, we're like, bleh. Jessica Gomez said, hey, Snow, I have a video that made it on NBC News and love for you to react to it. It's about a guy riding the back of a VTA train.
What is
Was
VTA?
wondering, oh shit.
What is VTA?
Was wondering how you feel about San Jose since you left. I feel.
Oh, is that like local transit?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. I thought that was like a video game. I'm sorry.
I for a second I thought I saw the video though. Like I was trying to when I was like, oh shit, I was like, damn, did I see that?
Jessica, can you tag me?
Because somebody tagged me
if
on
you're
some
still
San
here?
Jose shit recently, and I don't know if it was you on Instagram, but I somebody tagged me on it. So anyway, how do I feel? Of course, I love it. I can't afford it. Well, I mean, I can afford it now, right? But
You can. I
yeah,
can't.
like I can
Jamie
afford San
can't
Jose
afford it.
now, but like I can't. Like the reason I live in LA and I'll like pay for LA prices is because like obviously I do a lot of merch and stuff, and like LA is the place I need to be at. But if I was to just like retire, that would be nice to go either to San Jose or San Diego. I love them. My happiest, fondest memories are in San Jose. Obviously, it has a lot to do with like time stamped. My parents were together, married. I was a little kid. All my family lived there.
Stress-free.
It was just a different. It was a different life. Is that my throat, or am I fucking crying? Am I in virtual reality right now? What's going on? But yeah, that was just when I think of San Jose. To me, it's just very dear to my heart because of what it was then. But if I was to go back to San Jose right now, it'll never be what it was when I remember it. Oh my God, that's like a
Do you
relationship.
think it would like ruin
That's
it
so sad.
for you? Like, do you think if you were to have to, like, let's just say you were
What,
to,
are you laughing at me?
That
No,
is such
it's
a
just
brother
like-
thing.
He's such a dick. What are you a
Can't
dick
even
for?
bring up the name of the dragon without you being like, I was in a relationship with him. And then you're thinking about San Jose, and you're like, that's like relationship. But hey, that's cool.
Yeah, I've been in relationships, Ito.
I know.
We all can't be fucking pimp players like you.
And me.
I mean, I'm.
Just kidding. We all can't be pimp players like you. Me and
I'm
Snow are
not a
going to be
pimp player,
crying
but-
again in 20 minutes, just so you
don't wanna
guys
think so.
know.
All right, Veronica Valdez said, I love you.
Oh, no. I wanted to
What
ask a
the-
question.
Nah,
Sorry.
we.
Okay.
No,
Who? What?
ask it. And also, guys, I was just kidding about Ito being a pimp player. He's not a pimp player. He is just
That
more
guy.
emotionally strong than I am because he's a Virgo, which I don't
Me
understand
too.
you. No.
I'm
You
not
and Ito
emotion-
are not the same Virgo.
We are the male and female version of the same sign.
Okay, that makes sense because I hate male cancers and I'm a male cancer.
What the?
I'm a female
Wait, so
cancer.
are you telling us you hate yourself?
I'm a female.
Someone tag Snow's therapist. as you were saying.
Really, my last TikTok was literally about what? Jumping out of a fucking building. I'm like, that sounds like a fucking cry for help. But what were you saying?
I know. Bucci's name should be Snow's therapist train.
That's what you were gonna.
No. I'm sorry. My question was, do you think, like, let's say if there was some extenuating circumstance, like you were on a movie set or a TV show or whatever.
I know. Every time she says words, like earlier, I was like, I don't know what you meant. And I think she took it as like, I'm not listening to her, but I'm like, I don't know what that word means. What the fuck is extenuating?
There was some circumstance that put you into the place where you had to live in San Jose.
Wait,
do you think
extenuating means some?
No. I mean, it's like, extenuating is like the type of situation where it's not in your control. So like it's because of a movie or because of a, like, it's not your choice to move there, but because for like a job or a whatever, you had to be in San Jose for a prolonged period of time, not just a show, like a month, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think that would change, like what you were just saying, where you feel like you're going back into a time capsule? Or do you think that like that memory would still stay the same with you?
I think it would still stay the same because when I was in high school or like middle school,
just because you're like swell, and it's a tiny piece of chocolate. Dang, that's not like sandwich bite level. Like
I have a big tongue. Didn't we already say that shit on this podcast? So it's like it takes a long time to.
Ladies, she got a big tongue.
That clip. It's got like 600,000 likes on that fucking clip where I was talking about my lisp. And I'm like...
You're like, I got a juicy
and it keeps on growing. And I didn't realize that's why my lisp. I have a fat tongue. I don't have a big tongue. Cardi B has a long tongue.
I have a long tongue.
You have a long tongue? You do have a long tongue. I have a fat tongue.
A lot can fit in my mouth because my tongue is so long.
Mine's just
so
fat.
When it's outside.
So a lot doesn't fit in my mouth because it's like my tongue is fat, but it like...
It's generating
it can
the
do
juice.
a lot.
Yeah.
It can do a lot, definitely. Especially the whole
Tropicana.
Thing.
Yeah. Getting the juice.
So, back to what I was saying. San Jose. I've been back to San Jose, in high school, whatever. Everything's been cool. But if I was there, I don't think it would change it as much as just like I do. Like, well, I still have family there. Yayo's mom is like, I love her. I love Yayo's mom. If ever Yayo's mom, if I could like bring her and she could be at the ranch, I'm not gonna say she would replace anybody, but
that's
I would love Yayo's mom to be my mom. I don't live here.
That's fine. She can replace.
Bitch, I was talking about my mom.
Home. Don't point to your mom. Wow.
What the fuck? First of all, the fact that this bitch just takes anything on as like her.
You pointed at me.
My mom is directly behind you. Her bed is back there.
No one knows that, but you.
And you, bitch. She's over there.
But you pointed at me.
And it was a joke.
Who's the gaslighter? Watch the whole podcast.
If I do this,
that's better.
And I was to point the camera to where. And it was kind of a joke, but the fact that you attached it onto yourself.
No, I'm like, that's fine.
You're like, that's fine. I don't give a fuck. I have my own life.
No,
like,
I didn't even mean it in that way. I meant like, if you're going to replace me with someone who's going to make you happy, that would be cool. You're like pointing to the chair. That's how I took it. Like, she would be here on your podcast. And I'm like, good.
I'm looking for a mom, Jamie.
To be on your podcast. You're literally podcast with your mom last week.
To mother me.
Oh. I'll mother you. I love you, my baby.
All right, so thank you.
I'm looking for a mother to mother me, like literally, so that I can stop looking for it elsewhere.
Your mom is gonna watch this, and she's gonna like.
My mom does
you're
not
gonna hurt
watch
her
this
feelings.
Shit. My mom only watches the stuff she's on. Oh. She doesn't give a fuck about y'all.
True.
Or me. She only gives a fuck about one person.
Hey, watch the pointing. The pointing is harsh.
It's not about me. She only cares about her boyfriends.
That was more disrespectful than anything I said tonight. Yo, cheers. Yo, drink some Henny, bitch.
I don't have nothing.
Drink
big
some Henny.
Virgo energy. Like,
okay,
I've done that. Like, big
how do you say this? Victor Aguirre? Said Claudia, aka Snow, you're awesome. Thank you for all your talent. We love you. Keep doing your thing. Hearts.
Hey.
And then Veronica Valdez says, I love you, Carolyn K, my grandmother. I don't know who that is.
Oh,
but thanks.
Shout out your grandma.
Appreciate it. Appreciate the
We love you.
comment.
Thank you so much.
I guess that's it. What the heck?
Thank you
Dang.
guys.
I'm just
Yeah.
happy I didn't go out with the last comment. I would like to not comment no more. No, I'm just joking.
No, don't
I
do
love
that
y'all.
to him.
Shut up. Obviously, we still gonna talk about the girl we about to jump right now. No, I'm just joking.
Stop.
I'm about to jump Chisel
Okay,
right
I'm
now.
paranoid, and she's just like slowly validating my paranoia.
No, but we do have sumo suits. We have sumo suits if anybody wants to play sumo wrestling. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm
No.
like trying to see Chisel's face. Like, what is her reaction
Bitch,
to this?
that feeling I've been having, and it was crazy because I don't think I announced it on TikTok. Maybe I did, but when I was on TikTok and I kept doing this, people were like, "Not a heart attack." I was like, I don't know what is happening. I don't know what this feeling is that I keep having. Maybe like right here. Maybe it's here. Like maybe I slept wrong because I do sleep on this side. Do you have a side you sleep on?
I think it depends on if I'm sleeping by myself or if I'm not.
Do you have a side you sleep on?
I have a side I fall asleep on.
Which side? Like
Right.
Does that mean you're like a mover
Yes.
on your right?
and you're
I
like
sleep on my
while you
left.
sleep? Like,
Oh my God,
do you,
that
I
means
mean,
if we ever look at each other. It's fucking hilarious. If zombies were attacking right now, we had to be in a tent.
Oh,
We'd
I
be
totally
sleeping
had
right in-
something to say when we were
What?
talking about zombies attacking. When you're done watching, what are you watching? Shaun of the
Walking
Dead?
Dead.
No, Walking
Walking
Dead.
Dead.
Thank
Shaun
you.
of the Dead.
That's also a great movie. Maybe that will be my next movie night because I'm trying to find something that's balanced, but we'll sidetrack that.
I want to watch novelas.
Don't speak Spanish.
dead.
Maybe that will be how I learn.
Don't want to
Ducky
learn
said
Spanish.
that he learned.
All right. What
She-
was your main
sorry.
thing?
All of Us Are Dead is like the perfect combination of like Degrassi level high school drama and zombies in one show, and it's only one season, so you can watch it in a night or a night and a half.
I thought you were saying, like, I thought you were going to ask me a question about if all of us were dead. I didn't know there was a show called
the show
All
is
of Us Are
called All
Dead.
of Us Are Dead. Sorry.
Wait, but it's only one season? Does it end?
The second season is coming out, but it's
Oh, okay.
also the other thing is you have to watch it when you're like awake because it's subtitle. It's like Train to Busan.
Did you ever watch, because that's one show that I watched subtitled, was Sky Rojo? Like it's in
Never heard of it.
It's in Spain Spanish, but like I watched it with the subtitles on only because.
It's Spain.
Oh, okay, I know who I watched it with. They only spoke English, and it was
Gotcha.
really good.
Wasn't me.
2 seasons, really
Oh,
good.
so
And it
you-
wasn't
wait,
subtitle
what
actually.
was
It was
that thing have to be?
over top.
dub.
What is it? Overdub. Yeah.
Oh my God, feed Chisel.
So you
Feed
watched-
Chisel. Let's go to In-N-Out right now. I'm sorry. I
I'm not
know that is
driving.
so fucked up. Ito ain't drink, and he drives a Tesla.
My kids wanted to ride in Ito's Tesla so bad, and I was like, Snow, do you think your brother will drive, take the kids for a ride? Like, obviously, I was planning to come, and she's like, no.
What the heck? You said no?
Okay.
I
She
like
said-
driving.
No,
it.
but she thought I meant like him and my kids.
She
but-
prefaced that with obviously I was trying to write, but she didn't tell me that. So she was like,
Yeah.
"Do you think Ito will drive my kids in his Tesla?" And I'm like,
Hell
knowing
no.
you would say no to driving kids around
I
in your
would
Tesla.
say- I
So
would
not
say
until
no.
she goes, "Oh, I was." Like with me, and I was like, "Oh yeah, of course." Like, will Ito give y'all a ride over to whatever? Yes, of course. But like
no.
you with kids, Ito, you barely. There be times when you're just like. But then again, I know
No,
my friends that
I
and their
also
kids.
would not drive random children in
Oh,
my
yeah.
car. No, but like just because I think of am I
That's fucked up. See how you can get the details a little bit different, and all of a sudden
Also,
Snow
I
said
know.
no, and I'm
no,
like,
no. It was just funny because it's like receiving the text message. I'm like, damn, he don't fuck with the kids like that. But no,
no. And to be
It
fair,
depends on
fair,
what- on
and
if it's
here's
a
what
joke
people need to know about my
kid.
text. Here's what people need to know about my text, because there's a lot of times where like I'll read back sometimes like the shit that I tell people, especially her and like Lisa. I say no. And I say nothing else until later, right?
No
but a lot of times it's like,
explanation.
exactly. But a lot of times it's like, for example, like you text me something, right? And it's like, I'm like in the middle of this and that or whatever. And then I see this and I'm like, no.
You're thinking in
And
your
then I
mind,
do
that's
this,
a no-go.
And then I say something else and I go, because blah, blah, blah. So it's like, just wait. Like if within the 15 minutes I don't explain the no, then take offense. But if I just say no, it's more of a like,
I'm moving. I'm grooving.
I'm
here.
going
I'm
like
there.
I might be fishing and you don't fucking. There might be a whale attacking me as we fucking speak, and I'm just like trying to get it to because sometimes it's like let me at least get like the initial. Let me get the convo going, and so sometimes that's just what it is.
And it's
But
funny because it's like I'm the like literally you're Wario. Like, you know how? Wait, sorry.
We are so opposite.
No, we were talking about how I could get a tattoo of you that wouldn't be like the same as like your regular fans and stuff.
No, get
I'm
my
gonna
face.
get a Wario.
No, get my face.
Wario. Okay, but sorry. For my side,
Me
my
like
kids
this.
are very YouTube-y. Like they love YouTube. So
Rice said it's Tuesday, 7:40 p.m. in New Zealand. Chisel's stomach is on fire.
okay, last word. The only reason my kids wanted to ride in a Tesla is because they've been seeing it on YouTube and they want to know what self-driving cars are. Goodbye. End of podcast.
We gotta feed
Thank you.
Chisel. We love you, Chisel. We fucking love you. Thank you so much for fucking being here. I can't even imagine. Let's feed her as I hope she loves
everything.
The thing is, I'm very self-conscious, so I'm like now I'm just like speaking as an American. I can't even imagine how much pressure it was for you to speak as a New Zealander because to me or a Kiwi. Sorry, because to me now I'm like fuck. I better feed her the best of the best. We gave her. I gotta admit, I don't think Roscoe's was like absolutely her favorite. So now I'm like, fuck, what do we give her? So now it's like, I feel like we should take her to In-N-Out and we should take her to Popeyes, give her both and be like, okay, which one do you fucking like? I'm totally down for that because Popeyes is right here and then In-N-Out is over there. We could do that shit.
It's up to Ito.
Plus also with us, I'm off keto, so fuck it. It's a win-win for all of us. A win is a win.
Sorry to whoever DM'd Snow about her carbs.
Oh yeah, the person that DM'd me and called me Snowball and said, Snow, just because you're off keto, you don't have to eat all the carbs because if you get fat, you're going to get more depressed.
You're right.
You're right. But you know what? We gonna gamble. We out. Thank you.
Esa niña no se aguanta. Quiere todo porque el pussy sabe a Fanta. Si la dejas por pendejo se te casa. Dale todo, dos de lengua y una horchata. Si te alcanza, I'm the shit, huh? Are you catching what I'm throwing for a pickup? Same bitch I always was, now I'm just richer. I'm about to shake it up, bitch, check the Richter. This a sticker.
You say some things your numbers don't say. I got some kids with toys that don't play. Kilo de azúcar pa' mi conflakes. I don't need roses, pour me rosé.
No soy santa, baby, yo soy vale madre, faca chancla. Lo que yo sí tengo mucho a ti te falta. Y si quieres yo te enseño con el ram pa pa pam, ram pa pa pam pam. No soy santa, baby, yo soy vale madre, faca chancla. Lo que yo sí tengo mucho a ti te falta. Y si quieres yo te enseño con el ram pa pa pam pam.
Don't try to play me, baby. I'm a michoacana, which means I've been a Mexican snack and I'll split your banana. Solo yo sé mi rollo guayaba, también sácate cana. Me encanta la línea de Fanta porque nadie me aguanta. Por eso I've been on my grind, I've been on my grind. It's been cold and I've been on, but my name's Snow, I got it. And it's ice on my chest, you can suck a paleta if you hate. Aquí se respeto, te empaco maleta por güey.
No soy santa, baby, yo soy vale madre, faca chancla. Lo que yo sí tengo mucho a ti te falta. Y si quieres yo te enseño con el ram pa pa pam pam. No soy santa, baby, yo soy vale madre, faca chancla. Lo que yo sí tengo mucho a ti te falta. Y si quieres yo te enseño con el ram pa pa pam pam.
I don't need roses, pour me rosé. Mommy got rosaries and gon' pray. These kids got toys and no, they don't play. Quiero un kilo de azúcar pa' mi conflakes. Look, I don't need roses, pour me rosé. Mommy got rosaries and gon' pray. These kids got toys and no, they don't play. Quiero un kilo de azúcar pa' mi conflakes. Tengo hipo.
Esa niña no se aguanta. Quiere todo porque el pussy sabe a Fanta. Si la dejas por pendejo se te casa. Dale todo, dos de lengua y una horchata. Si te alcanza, I'm the shit, huh? Are you catching what I'm throwing for a pickup? Same bitch I always was, now I'm just richer.